everything was falling through, that everyone I knew was waiting on a cue to turn and run when all I needed was the truth. But that's how it's gotta be. It's coming down to nothing more than apathy. I'd rather run the other way than stay and see the smoke, and who's still standing when it clears. And everyone knows I'm in over my head, over my head. With 8 seconds left in overtime, she's on your mind, she's on your mind.
And this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look like at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got sand in my sweaters from nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Fucked around and got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too, and I'm always tired but never of you. Everyone I do right does me wrong, so every lonely night I sing this song.
I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I'll never be.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cock your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. 3 letters on my phone, but couldn't tell you. If you did, you forgiven me.
Up the volume.
Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can't none of y'all mirror me back. Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Angie rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., rap's grateful dead. Back to take over the globe, I break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Flow Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low with the yacht, got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a hand with no pen? Just draw off inspiration. So you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitation.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow, if I could take this in a shot right now, I don't think that we could work this out on the terrace. I don't know if it's fair, but I thought, how could I let you fall by yourself? Well, I'm wasted with someone else. Here we go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything, they'll say that I was clever. Here we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything that shows them we are better.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious? He was a punk, she did ballet. What more can I say?
Say that I was clever. Here we go down, then we go down together. We'll get away with everything that shows them we are better.
You didn't close the door, left a crack open. I couldn't ignore the faint possibility of having hope in this insanity that we still could be, but we're stuck floating in between. Put me on the shelf, discipline myself to let the sparks die out. I'm shattering anything that has reflections of you. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm kinda sexual, so reach your sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm feeling sexual, so we should be sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm feeling sexual, so we should be sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm feeling sexual, so we should be sexual.
Educated, with money, he's well dressed, not funny, but he'll put the bill in all situations, cause he pays for everything. Girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys will laugh at girls when they're not funny. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. I'm still gonna send it. Rock your body, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right. Backstreet's back, alright.
Hey girl, how you doing? You are the woman that I'm really pursuing, and I would like to get to know you. Can you give me your name? If you jot down your number, you'll get mine in exchange. Hey. See, I'm the man of this town, and I hope you wouldn't mind if I showed you around. So when you go to certain places, you'll be thinking of me. We got people to meet and many places to see. Hey, I'm really digging your lips, but be careful where you walking when you swinging them hips. I'm kinda concerned that you'll be causing a crash with your traffic jam, booty heads causing so fast. Hey, I wouldn't trade you for the world, I swear it. I like your hair in every style that you wear it, and how the colors coordinate with your clothes, from your manicured nails to your pedicured toes.
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me.
You come from a land down under. I run and go and then thunder. Don't you hear the thunder? You gotta run, you gotta take cover. And she said, you come from a land down under. I run and go and then thunder. Don't you hear the thunder? You gotta run, you gotta take cover.
Gatorade me, bitch.
Imagine the good life.
Better than the life I lived when I thought that I was gonna go crazy. And now my grandmama ain't the only girl calling me baby. And if you're feeling me now, you put your hands up in the sky and let me hear you say, hey, I'm good.
can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where it starts. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home.
Take my hand, reload. This is free love. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are. Reload. This is real love. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are.
Trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you.
So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm, perfect storm? 'Cause once you're mine, once you're mine.
Well, calling my name is just something about you turns me so savage. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't help but stay, yeah, I'm losing my balance. I've been running in circles around you to please, yeah, I do what I need to. So pardon my manners, just something about you turns me to a savage. Well, calling my name is just something about you turns me to a savage. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't help but stay, yeah, I'm losing my balance. I've been running in circles around you to please, yeah, I do what I need to. So pardon my manners, just something about you turns me to a savage.
Waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the winds of change will change your mind. I could give 1,000 reasons why, and I know you, and you've got to make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is.
that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Closing time, one last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home, take me home.
I feel so close to you right now. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. There's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. I feel so close to you right now. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. There's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. You are the one thing in my way. 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 You are the one thing in my way.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. Now I wonder if I could fall into that sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
clear my throat. I hope you don't mind. Let me clear my throat.
If you like prison food and penis. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this, blow right with it. Switch but don't spit it, swallow it now finish. Yeah, me and Nate, double D, looking for a couple bitches with some double D's. Pop a little champagne and a couple D's, slipping in a bubbly.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. I won't let you in again. The messages I've tried to send, my information's just not going in. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be bulletproof.
Hold up, wait, hold up, never be so we don't play. We gon' rock it till the wheels fall off. Hold up, wait, hold my feet so we got to fall. Take up, see. Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
All bored, we're all so tired of everything we wait for. Trains that just aren't coming. We show off our different scarlet letters. Trust me, mine is better. Baby, we're the new romantics. Come on, come along with me. Heartbreak is the national anthem. We sing it proudly. We are too busy dancing to get knocked off our feet. Baby, we're the new romantics. The best people in life are free. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel like it with somebody.
Praise.
Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody.
Positive.
With somebody who loves
Approval.
me.
Agreement.
Many days far away with nothing to show. And the wolves kept tumbling down the city we love. Great clouds all over the hills, bringing darkness from above.
Here I am, once again. I'm torn to pieces here tonight.
pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Monday left me broken. Tuesday I was through with hoping. Wednesday my empty arms were open. Thursday waiting for love. The stars is Friday. I'm burning like a fire by a wild on Saturday. Guess I won't be coming to church on Sunday. I'll be waiting for love. Is wrong, bitch.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over.
I'll never speak of you again. We depend on you. We depend on you. Since you've awakened her again, she depends on you. She depends on you. I'll never speak of this again. We depend on you. We depend on you. Since you've awakened her again, she depends on you. She depends on you. So
When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's when my demons hide. It's when my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's when my demons hide. It's when my demons hide.
You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but you're scared of the shame. What you want, what you gonna do? You know you like it, but it drives you insane. Only because you know that you wanna feel the same. You know you like it, but it drives you insane.
God, Grandpa, you're such a dick.
I just wanna have some fun.
Am I wrong? Thinking out the box from where I stay. Am I wrong? Saying that I choose another way. I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing. Just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong? Thinking that we could be something for real. Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. A little
Wanna
unsteady.
know just how you feel. If I said my heart was beating loud, if we could escape the crowd somehow, if I said I want your body now, would
would you hold it against me? 'Cause you feel like paradise, and I need a vacation tonight. So if I said I want your body now, would you hold it against me?
Fresh like, Impala, chrome hydraulic, 808 drums, you don't want none, nigga better run. When beef is on, I pop that trunk, come get some, pistol grip, pump. If a nigga step on my right hand, runs, it's red rum, ready, here come, Compton, they found me in the slums.
She just wants to be beautiful, she goes unnoticed, she knows no limit, she craves attention, she praises an image, she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. This cover girls don't cry after the face of me. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are, and you don't have to change a thing. You have to change it for it. Those stars say you're beautiful. Those stars are beautiful. Hey, been hot since yesterday. You know it kills the day. It's hard to find the love through every shade of gray. So tired of the same, never seems to change. It's hard to find the love through every shade of gray. So I say, hey, been hot since yesterday. You know it kills the pain. It's hard to find the love through every shade of gray. So tired of the same. No stars say you're beautiful. The stars are beautiful.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's get ready for a good one. Let's get ready for maybe, potentially, plausible, the biggest day of 2026. Now you might say, how? Why? Traders, I don't know if you have noticed, but we are right now in the midst of seeing one of the biggest, if not the biggest, short squeeze since 2021. Yes, I repeat, we are currently seeing one of the biggest short squeezes since 2021. We have CAR right now. Avis Budgets Group, which has now gone from the price of $98 to nearly $700 in the last month. We have seen nothing but green days. If you guys take a look over on CAR, green. When are we topping out? Will there be a top out? Are we going to see, a possible squeeze up to 700? Are we going to see a squeeze up to 875, maybe $1,000? So, am I tempted to short this play? Absolutely. Am I tempted to go long on this play? Absolutely. CAR is one of those plays right now that has finally caught every single trader's attention, and that's a good and bad thing. There's a lot of times when you find a play or everyone in the social media world starts talking about it, it sometimes is a top indicator. When CNBC starts reporting on it, when all of a sudden all the big social media platforms start reporting on it, all of a sudden CAR, things might get a little out of hand. So we want to see if this play is going to be continuously shooting this thing on up higher, see if CAR can continue to climb, but we will be watching this one closely here. There is no 100% way to know what's going to happen. It's kind of more, whichever way momentum goes. I would say, what's the smartest way to trade this? The absolute smartest way to trade this over on CAR is, let's go back to like a larger time frame. Let's go back to like a 15-minute time frame. Let's go back to a 30-minute time frame. I want to see, is there any clear-cut, easy area to be like, hey, this is where the stock is reversing? Well, I can connect some dots. That would be kind of the strongest uptrend I see right now. I'm trying to just connect this to make, our lives easy. So we do have right here, there we have again, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy. Then we do have CAR with a very nice old high resistance area. You guys can see this right here, where you guys can be saying to yourself, hey, there's strong resistance. So yeah, I can clearly see at this moment, we do have old resistance. We have nice support, old resistance, nice support, old resistance, nice support. And then we did just form that nice big upper shadow all the way up to 720. So, taking a look over on CAR, you can see there was a very nice channel pattern, and then that channel pattern broke. And now again, buyers are asking themselves, hey, how much higher can this actually go up towards? Because when we're taking a look over on this play here, let's just, kind of break it on down. Let's make your life even easier, even simpler. And what we essentially have at this moment is, let's say, where's their resistance? Clear-cut resistance here, here, here. Clear-cut resistance here, clear-cut resistance here, clear-cut resistance as you come up towards here. These are all resistance areas, as we can clearly see. We can also clearly see where support's at. Here, 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 here. That is where support is at. Now, we did start getting that breakout when we broke through resistance, but right now here, traders, what are we forming? We are forming that upper shadow. That upper shadow at this moment is going to indicate a top. When we are sitting at that upper shadow area, upper shadows do indicate a stock where a turnaround, where again, we could start reversing back on down. So that right there would be, what do we call this? We have upper shadow candlestick reversal. What do you call it? Like an evening reversal, or what's the proper term here? A lot of times when you do have these upper shadows, it does indicate that we are at a top. When we do have these upper shadows, it does indicate that the stock is going to be reversing back on down. You could call it, I guess, an evening star. So let me see here. Evening star candlestick. And sometimes when you have these kind of like evening star candlesticks, it kind of indicates that we are, right next to that top and then a reversal. I'm trying to find a good image to kind of, have every single person be like, oh yeah, hey, that makes sense. So a lot of times, guys, I call them upper shadows. Some people might call them evening stars. And let me again save this image here. So you would have this, and then maybe again bring this on over as well, where you can see that spike, little evening star, then the stock starts reversing back on down. To me, I call them upper shadows, basically showing that the stock has spiked, definitely found some sort of top, and now can reverse its way back on down. But if I'm taking a look over on CAR at this moment, this is more what I kind of have at this time. So I want to throw this out over on social media. I want to put this over in chat right now for every single person and just go, CAR, this stock is currently testing new highs. We have seen a BEA beautiful uptrend chart, uptrend channel pattern, which has led to a short squeeze. Right now, we do see a large upper shadow indicating a reversal. Let's see what happens during the day. Essentially, guys, I want you guys to know, I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. I have zero idea what CAR might do today. There could be a chance it runs up to $800. There could be a chance it drops back down to $500. I do not know. What I will say is there is a lot of money to be made. What I will say is CAR is going to be one of the top stocks to watch today. What I will say is CAR, if you are on the right side of momentum, you can make so much money. At the same time here, traders, if you're on the wrong side of momentum, you could possibly get crushed. So it's like, you know, if you want to short this play at 670 and be like, hey, Deck, I think it's going to fall down towards, 500 today, that's a possibility. It could easily come back on down towards this area, and you could make a boatload of money, guys. Absolutely. At the same time, it might go up towards 1,000. And that's just what's so crazy about CAR today, is that there's so many possibilities on this play. There really is. There's so many opportunities, and I don't know if the right time to buy in is right now. I don't know if the right time to short right now. It's because, again, no one can kind of predict what's going to happen. But what I will say is CAR is now getting talked about a lot over on social media. CAR is now having this very large gap up. CAR is having a lot of hype. Could this be like the top today before this very big reversal? So it is pretty crazy to think about. It is wild to think about how big this spike and rip and run has been, over the past few weeks. And CAR might be getting towards that top here today. Now, what else do we have here? A little sign out, guys. AMPX, my baby. This is, again, my baby and I know it's probably 75% of your baby as well. We are, again, currently testing right now new highs. We have yet to ever get above $20, guys, over on AMPX. And this morning, we did come up towards around 2013, 2014. On the long-term investment right here, we're currently sitting up over $8,000 over on AMPX. So for anyone who's new that's just watching for the first time, we actually alerted AMPX back in October. October, again, it was all the way from the price of $10, again, finished off at around the price of $14. If you got in at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, hey, if you waited until November or even December when it was back on down towards 9, 10, we are still holding the same position from $12. It's now up to $20. I have 1,000 shares on this play, and right now we're sitting with about an $8,000 profit. So we are looking for AMPX to hopefully continue to keep on pushing. AMPX, break 20, start squeezing up to 25. Also, when you start getting a little bit bigger like this, when things start going a little crazier, when all of a sudden AMPX, we start squeezing on up to 30, it can easily get to 40. 40 can easily get to 50. 50 can easily get to 75. So it's almost like, you kind of got to start slow and then start picking up the steam. So, I am obviously continuously keeping my eyes peeled over on that play. That's one of the best plays out there. And that's been awesome here for us. Now, anything else that's looking absolutely fantastic? CLIK, we're continuously keeping our eyes peeled over on this one. CLIK did have some news today. At the same time, I'm not seeing anything too wild. Nothing too crazy just yet. Nothing that's standing out and being like, hey, this is the absolute best play in the world right now. This is the absolute best stock at this moment. This is the play that every single trader is focused on. So right now here, team, we are absolutely fine. There is no kind of go-getter play. It is really coming on down to, let's see what comes on out. We do have, again, CAR as going to be the main play that traders are going to be watching. We also do have the S&P 500 here. The S&P 500, ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting at new record highs at this moment. If the S&P 500 can open on up, we could be sitting at brand new record highs. That could be so much fun. Let's see what the exact number is. Let's just see that together. Let's do that, guys, right now. The S&P 500, what is the exact record high? Let's see what we can do here. 52-week range, 712.39. Right now we're at 712.05. So this is the number to break today. 712.39. Bring us up to brand new record highs. So the S&P 500, what a rally it's been, huh? What a crazy spike it's been. What a crazy move it's been. And traders, to be frank with you, this is just what it's like when Trump is president. If you guys want to go back to a weekly time frame, or even better yet, go back to a monthly time frame. If you guys don't know, during like Trump's presidencies, like things do get crazy, okay? You can see when we have this big drop, foomp, foomp, we have this big drop, foomp, foomp, we have this big drop, foomp, foomp, we have this big drop, foomp, foomp. Do not fall into the trap of thinking just because a drop happens, a recession is going to happen. That is one of the dumbest things that's going you ever want to do. That's basically like, imagine being in a long-term relationship and every time your wife or your husband get mad at you for whatever reason, it says, are you going to break up with me now? And it's like, what? No, again, I've been with you for like 10 years. I'm not breaking up with you. I just have an argument with you. Just because you have an argument, just because you have a disagreement, just because you have controversy, doesn't mean, again, I want to break up with you. Imagine every single time you said, hey, you know what? Can I sit down and talk to you? I really want you to do the laundry. It's all over the place. Hey, again, it really bothered me when you did this. Can you not do this again? Right? Are you going to sit here and say, I'm breaking up with you? No, again, guess what happens? The S&P 500, you have controversy. Guess what? You talk about it, you move back up. You have some controversy, you talk about it, you move back on up. You have a little issue, you talk about it, you move back on up. Every single time people see the S&P 500 have 1 month of rev, everyone goes into panic mode. Everyone goes into breakup mode. Everyone goes into recession mode. It's okay, right? So, S&P 500 sitting at record highs, and most likely, again, this is going to be the start for us to be able to continuously make some money, continuously make some cash, and continuously see these profits go up even higher. So, I want to make sure we are all set, ready to rock and roll. I want to see again where this momentum is truly going to take us. And then, of course, we can go from there. Guys, it is going to be absolutely awesome, absolutely insane here today. We just basically want to wait to see where the big volume goes here today. I'm not seeing anything too crazy on the gap up board. Best stock today was CLIK. And then other than that, it really is CAR. CAR to see what's going to happen. Now, traders, what do you guys notice again going on the monthly chart, though? Going on the monthly chart, it seems like CAR has actually done something similar to this before. Traders, CAR, this play has gone from $172, spiked on up towards $550, and then you could see, again, about a month and a half later, it was down towards $157. That's a little nuts to be thinking about, isn't it? That's a little bit crazy to be thinking about. CAR, again, going on this massive rip and then giving everything on back. CAR, most likely we're going to see something similar to that. Go on a massive spike and then maybe give everything on back. Now, it says CAR is hard to borrow shares here. Let's see here, traders. How much are shares to short over on CAR? You know, let's say, again, if you want 10 shares, that's going to cost $6,000. If you want 20 shares, it's going to cost you $12,000. If you want 30 shares, it's going to cost you about $24,000. If you want 40 shares, so again, you might only get, you know, or want only on this play 40 shares, because that could still be like, still a big chunk of change. You know, 40 shares, guys, is only costing 2 cents. Little heads on up. Now you might say, Deck, 40 shares, that means, again, you only make $40 for every single move. Okay, let's think about that. $40 for every dollar moved. If you move $10, you make or lose $400. Okay. Now, guys, who here thinks we are going to move more than $10? Well, already today we have gone from this morning $600 to $700. That's a $4,000 profit, right? So if we move up or down $100, that's $4,000. Traders, that's a nice gain. That's a nice profit. That's a nice move. Let's see here. FLWS. Keeping my eyes peeled over on FLWS right here. I see some people again talking about that play. Seeing if this one is going to be able to move on up. So again, Zach, see talking about FLWS at this time. We'll see what that play is going to be able to do here. Right here, traders. Let's see what we get in the next 3 minutes. 3 minutes here, team. And in 3 minutes, we should be able to get that 8 a.m. press release wave. Start seeing some big rips, big runs, big pops, big climbs. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And that is going to be absolutely awesome. Brand new press release wave, kicking the party on off here. So let's do this, guys. Hey, good morning to absolutely everyone. I hope everyone is excited. I hope everyone's pumped to be here right now. I hope you guys are looking forward to this absolutely awesome day. Deck, does one stop prop have, let's see here. CAR. Because again, we do want to be able to trade the prop firm. We want to see what we can do here. Absolutely. It's going to be a blast here today. We're going to do everything we need to come out on top. All right, traders, let's lock in. Everyone, lock in right here and right now. Let's get ready to work. Let's get ready for some fun. Let's get ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. Now, obviously, we are going to continue to keep our eyes peeled over on CAR. CAR traders, we know that this one can get crazy today. If you want to start shorts right now, go for it. If you want to start long positions right now, go for it, right? We know, again, we have opportunity over on SNDK still. SNDK might get that spike on up above 1,000 soon. We do have LITE. LITE might get that spike up above 1,000 soon. These are, again, two plays that a lot of traders are also watching. They're not short squeezes like CAR, but again, they are good, slow and steady companies where people are looking to see what they can do next. Traders, I have not entered anything just yet today. Just a little heads up. And again, yesterday, I did not short any plays. Yesterday, I made over $1,000 just going on the long side. So just on the long side. Let's see what we can do here today. I always like, again, seeing some of these plays. Guys, we definitely have a lot of news right now. Defense contract, JFB.
Success.
I'm trying to see which one is going to go crazy right now. We got a lot of news coming through. Guys, this is a lot of news. A lot of news. Which one is going to get the hype? Which one is going to get the momentum? A marketing agreement receives. Where is the hype going to be going? That is the major question. We do have CPI announces a partnership with a launch of groundbreaking to combat a partnership. Expands key contracts. I'm trying to see which one is going to get the momentum. JFB wins Israeli Ministry defense contract to deploy operational drone systems. You know, I would like to see maybe JFB get a little bit of hype on it. High roller. Oh, we have ROLR. Remember ROLR, guys? ROLR right here. Execute strategic marketing agreement with Forever Networks to support U.S. prediction markets launch. So could ROLR start getting some hype again? Could you guys imagine that? All of a sudden, ROLR starts picking up some steam. ROLR is a play that looks like it's almost ready to go again. If you guys take a look over on the daily chart, you guys can see the stock has gone from $4 up to $12, came back on down. I could imagine a squeeze and spike back up to $10 plus. Let's see if ROLR. We do have signed solution. You know, we're kind of waiting to see which one's going to get the buying volume. Like, which one is going to get a little buying volume? Which one is going to get a little hype? Which one is going to get a little momentum towards the upside to actually bring in some attention? Right now, that's all we're looking for right now. We're looking for what stock is going to start getting some attention here. We have a lot of news that just came on out, but nothing that is standing on up yet saying, hey, this is the one that everyone is looking at. Secures U.S. patent. Secures $5 million order. Groundbreaking partnership. So a little bit of low volume for whatever reason. Nothing has caught fire just yet. Out of all the 8 o'clock press releases, I'm looking at expands a key contract. NOA, no buying volume. We have a partnership. What else do we have here? We have initiates phase 2. Initiates phase 2 doesn't really mean anything. ANRO. I would say there's a chance that ROLR could possibly start getting some hype. I could imagine, again, I just could imagine this is a play that did have that massive spike, came back on down, starting to squeeze its way back on up, just came out with another press release. If this thing ever started breaking like 820 or so, I definitely could imagine buying volume, trying to move back in on this play and trying to squeeze it back on up. So if there is going to be a spike at 8 o'clock, I bet you it would probably be ROLR. I'm telling you that this right now, I'm not in on ROLR. So just a little heads on up, I am telling you guys this, I'm not even in on this play. So definitely want to make sure that you guys understand that. Want to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go here. I am not in on that stock yet, but that's probably my favorite press release so far. If, again, we can get some sort of hype or momentum. And it's also one of the lowest float plays. It's 279,000 in float. So if you guys take a look at being only 279,000 in float, if there is going to be a spike or a rip or a run, it's most likely going to be there. All right, here, traders. Let's get ready to go. Rafi Bear, Dick, are you mute? I cannot hear you. Someone give me a thumbs up right now. If I've been talking to myself for the last 45 minutes, I'm going to be absolutely pissed. So please, let me know. Can you guys hear me right now? Give me that thumbs up. Hit me with a good old Deck More Trades. Ahoo! Hit me with a good morning. Hit me with a good looking, hey, Deck, you look fantastic today. Let me know. I just want to make sure, again, we're all set, ready to rock and roll, and that this guy is just, again, a wacko. All right. Sounds good. I appreciate you. All right. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, that's a funny joke. That is a funny joke, you know? Traders. So far, ooh, LOBO. A little bit of LOBO hype. Anything else going right now? Seems like LOBO might be the only play right now. LOBO going on a little rip and run, spike and climb, a little bit of momentum towards the upside. So we do have a little LOBO right here. This one, again, the analyst alerts did come out over on LOBO, and that play at this moment still trying to squeeze and spike and starting to get a little bit of ripping and running. So upgrades its Claw AI platform. Hey, we have the word AI. Sometimes, again, you get that word AI and people start getting a little excited. All of a sudden, you say the word AI, just like we saw last week, data centers. We know, again, that data center hype went crazy. We saw, again, that AI hype start going crazy. So could LOBO start getting some momentum? I do feel like it's a little bit slower right now. I do feel like it's a little bit like, you know, not as crazy at this moment. But hopefully, again, you know, I'll be wrong here. Hopefully, again, we get something that is going to be a little crazier. LOBO goes, guys. Let's see, how much are where and how much can we get shorts for? I would short LOBO. I'm going to wait till higher than expected, like 140s. You know, that's kind of what I've been doing, guys, waiting for ridiculous areas for me to feel good about the shorts. So LOBO, if this thing ever started going up towards like 130 or higher, that's where I'd be interested for a short. I'm not going to do it now. I don't want to do it now. I don't want to get caught up in a short squeeze. I'd be waiting for, again, higher than what I expect. Here's 125. 125 seems like a good area as well. Old spiking high, old spiking high. But I'd probably just go all the way up towards like 140s. 140s is where I would personally short. If it doesn't get to 140s, I'm just not going to touch it. So we'll see what LOBO does. A lot of people are running over towards this play right now. We're going to see if this play can continue to spike, continue to rip, continue to pop itself on up. So right now, traders, just want to see real quick, LOBO. Stock did come on out with a press release right here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Stock getting a very nice rip. Stock getting a very nice run right now. And has a whole lot of hype. So LOBO. Let's see if this play is going to get any sort of strong momentum. So I'm waiting. As I said, I'm not touching LOBO unless that stock spikes all the way on up high. Right now here, team, LOBO starting to move itself on up. LOBO still again climbing. LOBO still trying to get this momentum towards the upside. So LOBO right here from, again, the price of 55 cents up to $1.11. Again, I am not touching this play at this time. Still watching ROLR. ROLR not doing anything. Most attention, most focus is over on LOBO at this moment here, traders. That's where, again, the majority of traders are focused on. LOBO still having a little bit of a pullback here. Again, I'm not really too interested in shorts like at these highs. I am looking for breakouts. I'm looking for spikes. I'm looking for rips and runs at this time. I would rather go on the long side and only short things that are, again, going like too crazy. Like, I'm interested on a short over on CAR, just because of how crazy this one has been already. Right? So, like, that's pretty nuts. OCG, not too much. LOBO will continue to keep our eyes peeled on this one to kind of see where it's going to be heading towards next. Right now, though, traders, we want to sit back. We want to stay smart. We don't want to put ourselves in any sort of bad position. We will continue to watch LOBO. And again, 140 or higher is where I want to look for a possible short. I just don't want to chase this play. I don't want to get in right now. If it gets to 140 or higher, we'll be good to go. Hey, let's take a step back. Let's head on over to the analyst alerts. Let's go all the way down to the very bottom on this day. And then, of course, let's talk about what we have. So first things first, guys, for anyone who does not know, CAR is the 2026 GameStop-like squeeze. So CAR, why has the stock exploded higher? There is no main reason behind it. Yes, traders, there is, again, some equity firms buying up CAR. And what does that lead to? That leads to shorters being squeezed out of this play. As of April 20th, CAR surged 23% to $608 with unusually heavy volume of 5.3 million shares traded. The stock is trading near its 52-week highs of $612 from a lower end $81 in the earlier period and carries a market cap of $21.5 billion. This wasn't an isolated pop. This rally has been parabolic in recent weeks, up 64% as of April 19th, part of a broader frenzy that has skyrocketed the stock over 250%. So you guys could see an extreme short squeeze is happening. CAR has carried out a high short interest, reported at least of 20% in recent data, making it vulnerable to a short squeeze. Ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who does not know what a short squeeze is, I'm going to break this on down and give you the most simple, easiest answer possible. Okay? So again, let me explain this to you. And again, while I'm explaining it to you, we can also keep our eyes peeled over on LOBO in case this one continues to move itself on up. All right? But let's talk about this, because I know so many people want to know. What in the world is making CAR look like this? What in the world could do this? How could CAR go on a 400% climb and go from 93 cents to now going up to $648? How can a play make this type of move? Well, that's because it has a short squeeze. Now, in the most basic elementary version, I want to be able to break this on down and show you how a short squeeze happens. So everyone stick with me right now. For anyone who does not know, stocks move up because of why? Because you purchase them. In every single stock in the world, even if you buy one share, a stock is now going to be slightly less valuable because you made a purchase. Now imagine if 20 people purchase a stock. That stock is going to be slightly more valuable. Imagine if 1,000 people purchase the stock. Well, now the stock's price is going to be even more valuable. Now, same exact thing happens when you sell. If you sell a stock, even your one share, it now becomes slightly less valuable, so on and so forth. So really, at the end of the day, the stock market, I know sometimes we fall in love thinking that these stock tickers are just like kind of moving naturally, but they're moving based off you, me, firms, institutions buying and selling the play. So buying plays make stocks more valuable. Selling plays make stocks less valuable. When we're talking about shorting is going to be betting that a stock is going to fall, and it's essentially the opposite of what you see right here. So how does shorting happen? Well, when you first enter a short, you are actually betting that the stock is going to fall. So that's actually going to be decreasing the play. When you first enter on a short, it brings down the play. Now imagine if 20 people shorted, 1,000 people shorted, let's say 10,000 people shorted, the stock would start falling right away. Now the opposite happens when they get out. Let's say all of a sudden the stock starts moving on up a little bit because a couple buyers move in. That might trigger a couple people getting nervous. Short squeeze happen. A short squeeze happens when a stock starts getting a positive recent development, or buyers start getting momentum, which pushes stock higher, which makes shorters get out, which makes the stock go higher, which makes shorters get out, which makes the stock go higher, which makes shorters get out. And it just keeps going up, 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 up until we get to the point. Until we get to the point that it's just too overbought, that it will come crashing back on down. We've seen this happen over on GameStop back in 2021 when GameStop went absolutely unbelievably unrealistic, and it went from $2 all the way up to $120, and at the time it was really like $50 to $550, but then GameStop came crashing all the way back on down. And a very similar thing most likely will happen with car, where car is going from $100 to now $640, and there will be a point that enough shorters move in to end the short squeeze. But as of now, buyers are still in control, right? So that is absolutely awesome, absolutely incredible, absolutely great in every single way here. Right now, CAR at this time, traders, we're going to see how much higher this can go. LOBO, though, still trying to move itself on up. What else do we have, though, at this moment, team? We just went over CAR. Let's go over some other things here. We also do have at this time the end of an era at Apple. Guys, Tim Cook steps down as CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Apple. We had Steve Jobs. We have Tim Cook. And now Tim Cook in September is stepping down. And he's saying, hey, you know what? Someone else is going to take my place. So who is taking that place? John Ternus. John Ternus, he is going to be stepping up as the new CEO of Apple. Yes, guys, the new future billionaire, the new Jeff Bezos, the new Elon Musk, stepping into this kind of crazy world of being the CEO of one of the most powerful, dominant companies in the world. How will he do? That is obviously a big question. So he's 50 years old. He again graduated from Penn. He's been working with Apple since 2021. And now again, he is moving into the CEO position. So traders, how will Apple do? That is going to be, again, definitely a pretty crazy thing. We'll see what we get. Obviously, he's got some tough shoes to fill into. We have the iMac, the iPod, iTunes, MacBook, MacBook Air, App Store, iPad, iCloud. Guess what we have over here? AirPods, AirTag, Apple Vision Pro. I kind of feel like Steve Jobs kind of had a little bit more of that revolutionary run. Mac, iPod, iTunes, MacBook, iPhone, right? What do we have over here? AirTags, Apple Vision Pro. No one cares about that. No one wants to walk around with big fly, goggles on their face right now. Also, a little heads on up here, traders. What do we have here? We do have, again, Donald Trump is joining Squawk Box at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Tune in. Traders, I bet you in the next 10 minutes, we are going to be seeing Trump. We're going to be seeing the S&P 500 most likely get a drop or a spike right in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we might just see the S&P 500 shoot up $1 to $2, simply enough, just because Trump is speaking and people are trying to anticipate what the markets are going to do. Okay? What else do we have here? We do have the 7 layers of photonics. Now, guys, what are photonics? Well, photonics, the reason why people are talking about this is because of LITE. LITE is one of the best stocks of 2026. It's actually the number 2 best play behind SNDK. SNDK, one of the best plays out there. Stock has gone all the way from, again, the price of $50 to $1,000. Absolutely insane over on SNDK. Now, we have LITE, which is the number 2 top player. LITE has to do with photonics. So photonics has been a very hot topic recently just because people are excited about photonics here. All right? Want to make sure that you guys are all good. Want to make sure that you guys are all set here. What else do we have here, team? Bop, 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 bop. Getting ourselves ready for the future. Team, take a look at this. Earnings season expectation guide. For anyone who does not know, tomorrow we do have earnings over on Tesla. Tesla earnings are here. Tesla earnings are back. Tesla earnings are again going to be getting excited. This is again year over year. This is what they're adjusted. This is what they're looking for. 0.36, 33% gain. So again, you do have an earnings season, quarter forecast at a glance. This is everything that's coming on up. Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple. Traders, earnings season is here. Things are going to start getting exciting. What else do we have here? Guys, Amazon. Kathy Woods bought in $1 million of Amazon ahead of the Anthropic 5GW deal. Amazon, guys, having a little bit of a gap up this morning as well. And that's awesome to see. Now, traders, as you guys know, Amazon is one of my heaviest positions. Amazon is one of my absolute heaviest positions in my long-term account. I want to see Amazon go explosive. Amazon, guys, has been fantastic. Amazon has been great. Amazon is one of those positions that I'm holding tight, and I'm waiting to see how much, again, can we do on Amazon. Amazon, I bought into last year at around the price of $165. Right now, we're at $254. I want to see Amazon continuously push. I want to see Amazon continuously make us some money. How's Uber doing? Uber's been another play that, again, I'm waiting for that possible $100 break. I would love to see Uber kind of go crazy in the near future. Uber is another position that I'm actually pretty heavy on, waiting for kind of the autonomous vehicle trend to take on off. I feel like we haven't seen that autonomous vehicle trend take on off just yet. Now, yes, I know, again, Tesla has basically self-driving. I know, again, there's Waymos, but I still feel like we haven't seen that stock market craze of self-driving vehicles yet. We haven't seen Uber go crazy with self-driving vehicles. And guys, I'm going to make a prediction. I will predict by the year of 2030 is my prediction, that we will see the majority of cars be self-driving. Now, I will say, maybe even that's a little too soon. But guys, I will say probably in the next 5 to 10 years, the majority of cars will be self-driving. Some people are saying, no, don't say that. Traders, I would love to have a car with no steering wheel, or a car that, again, I don't need to drive it any sort of way. Guess what, guys? I would love for the majority of people in the world not to be able to be in control of their car. Guess what is the number 1 killer in the United States? Car accidents. Why is that? Because human error. Because people are texting and driving. People are falling asleep and driving. People are drunk driving. People are getting distracted and driving. Humans make mistakes. You know what don't make mistakes or make less mistakes? Sensors, robotics, satellites, being able to have, again, machinery which is programmed not to make mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could go out to a New York City Jets game and I could be able to have a few drinks, sit in my car and go home and not have to worry about getting any sort of trouble because I don't have any control, fantastic. Guys, if I can go ahead and drive, let's say go out and be able to take a nap in my car and I wake up and I'm home, fantastic. If I could be able to, again, bring over a laptop and be able to work, type in where I want to go and the car takes me where I want and I can get work done, fantastic. Why do I want to be driving my car? I don't want to be driving my car at all. Traders, I do think at some point, cars are going to be like horses. Back in the day, you needed a horse to get to where you want to be. Now again, you have a horse if you just want to have a pet horse and have some fun. I think cars are going to be the same exact thing. A stick shift car, a manual car, a car that you personally drive. I think in the next, again, 10, 15 years, you can have a car that you drive with a steering wheel. You're allowed to have that. But the majority of the people are going to go to cars that you don't need to worry about driving. Traders, I would love to have, let's say, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini that I personally can drive because they're fun. But again, my daily driver, I'd rather type in where I want to go, again, bring up my laptop, get work done. That's called being productive. Not worrying about drunk drivers, not worry about people running stop signs, not worry about people speeding, not worry about a teenager, again, learning how to drive. I would rather, again, have 0 accidents in the world, right? So that's why I like Uber so much. That's why I do like Tesla. That's why I like Google for Google Waymo, right? So that's what's so much better. Guess what? Machines will make a whole lot less mistakes than people driving. Guaranteed. So right now here, traders, we have ourselves an absolutely great time. Let's see what else we have here at this moment. Right now, team, it is 8:25 in the market. We want to see what's going to be coming on up. We have not seen any sort of big, crazy spikes just yet. We had LOBO. LOCL. Again, AMPX getting a little bit of a fade back down under 20, but still pretty fantastic. CAR right here. CAR at this moment here. Going to continue to keep our eyes peeled on it. Come on, baby. Come on here, baby.
Positive.
CLIK. Yeah, kind of get more into news here today. CAR. All right. Traders. Record revenue on DDC. I feel like we're going to get a big spike coming on up. I would rather buy right now rather than short. So far in April, we've seen a lot more breakouts, right? So far in April, we've seen massive moves. So far in April, we have seen, again, massive spikers towards the upside. I want to make sure we're doing things correctly. I want to make sure we're doing things right. Deck, what's in your red cup? I'm sorry, all I have is red cups right now. So what's in my red cup? A little bit of chocolate milk. A little bit of vodka. Chocolate milk and vodka. Guys, I'm kidding. It's just a little bit of water. A little bit of Nesquik here. A little bit of high C, a little fruit punch. Right now, not 8:27 in the markets. We are getting ourselves absolutely fucking dialed in. Let's do it, baby. Let's go. Traders, 8:27 right now. We are getting ourselves prepared. We still have the prop firm. We got to pass this prop firm here, traders. We got to crush it. We got to do what we do best. I want, again, prop firm today is going to be awesome. CAR today is going to be awesome. I want to trade. I want to make money. Yesterday, we made over $1,000 on the day. Let's go back-to-back $1,000 days. Let's go back-to-back $1,000 profits. Let's go back-to-back. Let's do it, baby. Back-to-back. Right now, 8:27 in this market here, traders. I know some of you guys talking about OCG as well. OCG, not really my favorite. Get above $1, we'll see what happens. GNPX right here, not too much I'm seeing right there either. All right, guys, we have about a minute and a half. We are around 72 seconds until the next press release wave. Let's get ourselves excited. I need everyone to stand up, 10 jumping jack, 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 pull-ups, and then again, take off one article of clothing. Let's get ourselves a little sweaty in here. It's game time. Lock in. CAR is going to be interesting here today. So far, CAR has just been a big short. Just a little heads up for you guys. CAR has just been a big short so far. There's a chance that CAR just falls all the way back down to 600 today. There's a chance that CAR falls all the way back down to 600. There's a chance that this starts, turning and fading and falling. CAR was at $700 this morning. It's now back down to 636. Guys, 8:30 a.m. news coming on up here. 8:30 a.m. news coming on up. Let's see what we get. $8:29 in the morning. Obviously, all traders are ready to go here. We are excited to see what comes on up at the 8:30 press release wave. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ourselves prepared. Let's get ourselves ready to go. Let's get ourselves ready to rock here. Guys, 8:30 is now here. Guys, ENLV just came on out. Primary to, primary moderate to severe arthritis. What is this? ENLV? See if this gets any hype. No. We have right now, needed for treatment. We do have an agreement. Receives USF fast track. Fast track stocks usually go on quick spikes, guys. PLYX. Watch for a possible quick spike over on PLYX. Fast tracks sometimes go on. Receives US FDA fast track. Just came on out. Sometimes that goes on spikes and rips and runs. So again, PLYX might get a little bit of momentum. Nothing happening just yet, but I want to make sure that you guys are all set right there. I just want to see if anything does start getting some hype. PLYX, guys, starting to creep its way on up here slightly. Fast track plays are known to kind of go on quick spikes and then kind of give back their gains. So just be aware of PLYX in case that one does start moving itself on up. Laser Photonics, receives again. DER, I just want to see real quick. DERM, anything? No. FBIO, anything? No. Fast track is still the best play I'm seeing so far. Software, no. Agreement, SCOR. SCOR, no. ENLV. Let's watch PLYX for a couple minutes here. See if, again, some buying volume moves in on PLYX. You can see PLYX is the best play here. We'll see if that one continues to get any sort of hype or if that one continues to get any sort of momentum. That's the best play I see at this moment. We can jump in and see if it does start squeezing and spiking. I just don't want to jump in and then all of a sudden see it right back on down to like $6. That's obviously the issue. You jump in, then you see it right back on down towards $6. But PLYX right now, traders, as you guys can start telling, it's starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. Starting to pick up a little bit of hype. It's starting to pick up a little bit of action. Guys, there goes PLYX. PLYX right now starting to get a little bit of that attention behind it. So you can see how fast sometimes these do go on those spikes and then they do give their gains on back. That's essentially what we just saw. PLYX, guys. Fast track press releases are known to spike and then known to give it back. Like, it's just what we have a lot of times. They go on spikes and they give it all back. Spike and they give it on back. So if you guys, again, want to, you guys could possibly look on the short side as well and be like, hey, Deck, I think that this play is going to just give a whole lot back right now. So look at PLYX at this moment. Traders, PLYX just went on this massive spike up towards, again, $7. Now it's starting to give a whole lot back. If this play could ever spike all the way back up towards, I don't know, 650 or so, you could look for another little short. PLYX just went on the spike and now started giving it all on back right here. 650. Guys, I'm going to look to actually add some shorts here because it seems like this play is just going to give a lot of its gains right on back on down. Does anyone else think that? So I'm actually thinking about maybe looking for some shorts at this point. Seeing if PLYX is just going to crash back on down to $6. It just went from $6 straight on up to $7. Now, again, I think it could easily crash right back down towards $6. So PLYX here, traders. 1,500 shares at this moment. If this stock starts crashing, let's say back underneath $6, I could just lock in my profits. Let's see if it crashes underneath $6. Underneath $6, you know, maybe take some gains, take some profits. Stock just went from $6 up to $7.70. If this one falls back on down to like $5.80 or so, I could be able to make, you know, a couple quick dollars. I am at the price of a $6.40 cost basis right now. Let's see if it crashes underneath $6 here. But that's the thing about fast tracks. Fast tracks go on those quick spikes and then they give it all back. There's $6.03. Let's see if we can crack underneath $6. Underneath $6, back on down to $5.80. I could be able to make a few $100 just kicking my day on off. So that was a very quick spike to a nice little dumper right back on down here. We'll see if this play can crack $6 and I could be able to make a couple more dollars. Right now I am up $300 at this moment. Come on, let's crack again $6. Crack $6, dump on down towards, again, you know, $5.80. And then again, I could take a nice little $500, $600 profit would be the goal. Right now, PLYX basically just had that massive rip and then just gave its gains right on back. I'll keep that one on watch right here. See what we can do over on that play. LOBO, LOCL, FCHL. PLYX still trying. PLYX, you know, just came back on down towards that area. Should I just take profits at $200? Should I just take profits at $300 here, team? Do I think PLYX is going to get any chance of spiking back on up? No, I really don't. But I do think $6 is going to hold up as a little bit of support. Don't mind, again, just making a free $177 if, again, we just had that quick spike and that quick little rip. But I would like to see that $6 crack because it could make us, you know, some good cash here. 608, 610, 617. Still have, again, a little bit of volume on it. So nothing wrong if we take some gains if this one does get a little bit of a dump right back on down. I don't know why some people over on YouTube, again, can't hear today. If you guys can't hear, you guys can always watch over on X. You guys can watch on X. You guys can watch on Twitch. So again, different platforms for you guys to be able to come out on top, make some money. Right now, PLYX here, traders. We're kind of waiting for that thing to kind of fade right back on down a little bit more. I just think, again, we could easily get that $6 crack. Come on, let's go 6. We're at 614. Let's see this again back on down to like 601, 602. We're starting to, again, curl our way back on down. I want to try to make, you know, like $500 on this trade if I can. Bids getting weaker. 613, 611. Right now, we're up $222. The ask is coming slightly down. There we go. Guys, up $357. $207 at this moment. I don't know if we're going to really be going down too much lower. I really don't. I'm just going to take my gains right here. Guys, I'm going to lock that in. $222. I'm just going to take that profit. Nothing, again, too crazy. Nothing too wild. But I am going to just take my $222 over on PLYX. Stock did have a quick rip and then just gave its gains on back. So you know what? We'll start off with a $222 profit. So right here, traders. Right now, good job. We're kind of looking for still the main spiker of the day. Not many crazy ripper and runners. We got CAR, which is trying to hold on up. I do think today could be a day that LITE maybe just starts, moving itself a little bit. Now also, team, we are watching to see Trump should be speaking here soon, right? Traders, someone post the CNBC morning squawk. Let's actually go ahead and watch that together. Let's see here. CNBC morning squawk. Can we like watch that anywhere? Because it says Trump is live right now on CNBC. So it'd be nice again to be able to kind of tune in to see what he's saying. And again, if the S&P 500, if the S&P 500 ever starts squeezing to the upside, guys, you know, the SPY can get really crazy. Especially right now if Trump says something. If Trump says something good, if Trump says something bad, the S&P 500, this could be a great time to make money over on the prop firm. So I do want you guys to just be fully prepared and fully ready for that, right? Right now, Trump is speaking on CNBC. If all of a sudden he says something good or he says something bad, the S&P 500 is going to move strongly in that direction. Let's go ahead and see how low can the S&P 500 go. Like, where's its main support line? Right now here, traders, I'm just kind of being open and honest with you. You guys can see we do have a very nice support line, basically where we're sitting at this moment. Traders, take a look right now. What we have right here is we do have bounce play, bounce play. Take a look. This would be the bounce play. If there is going to be a bounce on the S&P 500, if there is, it is most likely going to be right around the 710.40ish mark. Is there a chance that we go on down to like 710.20 or 710 and then bounce back on up? Yes, there is. But this is kind of like, this would be showing the best area as of right now. Let's go back over to something larger. Let's go back to like a 15-minute time frame. S&P 500, 15-minute time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what's this price? Let's find the best overall price on the S&P 500. So this is a 15-minute time frame right now, and this kind of shows even a little bit more strength. What is this at? 709. I'm trying to find the best overall area that makes sense, right? That's what I want right now. I want to be able to pass the prop firm. So how am I going to be able to pass the prop firm? Well, let's go ahead and get the best area possible on the S&P 500. Every single person right here, I think we can all make a stand. I think we can all agree that's a perfect dip buy. 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 I think everyone say that's a perfect dip buy. That's a perfect dip buy. That's a perfect dip buy. And most likely coming on up, we could see perfect dip buy be right off that area. That's what I would be looking for over on the S&P 500 if I were you. When you're taking a look right here and saying, all right, hey, what's going to be the best area? What's the safest area for me to have success on this day? I would say most likely if we buy off this uptrend, the uptrend that has been holding for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days. That's what you guys want to be looking at here. That area, the perfect area, is right around 709.50. So we do have S&P 500, 709.50 would be a bounce off the uptrend, which has been holding over the last 5 trading sessions. This is where I would have the most amount of confidence to enter on the long side, okay? If we crack this trend line, get ready for 2 to 3 days of bearishness. So if you crack that trend line, that is where, again, bearishness most likely would move on in. If you crack that trend line, that is where, again, the trend line most likely would start fading and falling. Now, I do believe we are going to fade on down towards that trend line. I would say regardless, I think we are going to go down to that trend line. That trend line is going to be the next area to either A, enter, or B, you could add on to shorts. But I would say if you want to short right now, or short maybe up near around 711 to fall on down to 709.50, that's fine. 709.50 is kind of the next area with action, is the next area with opportunity. 709.50 is going to be the next main trend line opportunity, okay? But I think, again, you could possibly short the S&P 500 to 709.50 and then go from there. So right now, SPY at this moment Still fading on down. SPY right now, traders. 709.50 would be a great opportunity. I actually like it. US 500 here. Traders, US 500 down to 709.50. I want to do it. Get myself involved over on the prop firm. So I want to get myself involved right here. I just told you guys at this time, I like this opportunity. I'm going to go US 500 and go after this play, looking for, again, feeds and reversals, as, again, the S&P 500 could easily start getting weaker and easily start fading and dropping. So I want to see what the SPY is going to do. And what I'm looking for, ultimately, as I said, is take a look at the S&P 500, switch on over right now into, again, a 15-minute time frame. And now when you switch over to that 15-minute time frame, you can see where you are going to have the best opportunity of support. Bounce play, 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 bounce play. 709.50 is most likely going to get, like, it's going to be like gravity. It's going to keep getting sucked on down until we get the bounce. Am I sitting here and saying the S&P 500 is going to fall and collapse and everyone's going to lose all their money? No, I am not sitting here and saying that. I'm sitting here and saying the next opportunity for a big bounce back on up will be after the 709.50 touch. That's what I'm saying. So I do believe the S&P 500 will fall here before the next leg on up, or if it cracks, it'll fall back on down. So really, in my eyes, the way that I view this is anything that is on the top side of this line is still considered bullish. We are still considered bullish on the top side of this line right here, okay? And we are considered bearish underneath this line. So why would you look for a short at this moment? Because I think no matter what, we're going to go back down to that line before another bounce, or go back down to that line before we start fading ourselves a little bit lower. So again, bullish, 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 bullish. We are still bullish. Even I think we're going to fall on down to 709.50. But if we crack that, that's where for the first time in 5 days, we would be going into bearish territory. So S&P 500, definitely make sure that you guys are aware of that. Make sure you guys are watching that closely. Again, S&P 500, I do think we could easily start seeing some weakness even more as we start fading and falling even more. So, SPY, let's see what happens. See what, again, how much lower this is going to fall on down to. We are looking for that drop all the way back underneath 710. As, again, the next best entry for the bounce is 709.50. Or if you want to look for a short, you could, again, fade all the way back down towards those bottoms. So I just kind of want to throw that out there for every single person so that you guys have a complete understanding of what you're supposed to be looking at as a trader. All right. Right now here, team, 8:45 in the market. We know Trump right now is live on CNBC. Right now, again, active trader posting a link over for CNBC. Is this?
I would like to see people that are inside. So now they talk about the son of the Shah. They talk about other people, but, you know, hasn't been there in many, many years. We have a formula that's been very good so far, and I think it'll continue to be good. The relationship is extraordinary with Venezuela, smart country. We've taken out 100 million barrels of oil. It's right now in Houston being taken care of and made so beautiful. And you have to see this at work. They have... It's brought to the refineries. It's being refined in Houston, which is made exactly for that product. And so far, but it's 100 million barrels of oil, and now they have another 100 million barrels coming. And it's like a partnership. We're getting along so well with them. It's great for Venezuela, and it's great for the United States. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi, Mr. President. You just suggested that Iran somehow got its hands on a tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked, standing over your shoulder on your plane on Saturday. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. I think it's something that I was told is under investigation. But tomahawks are used by others, as you know. Numerous other nations have tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will certainly, whatever the report shows, I'm willing to live with that report. Yeah, please.
You said earlier that we've already won in many ways, but we haven't.
So right here, traders, we will continue. We want to make sure that we are continuously watching our eyes, seeing what we have here. We are obviously waiting to see what we get. Where is the volume going to take us? Where is the action going to take us? Where is the momentum going to take us on this day? Traders, we have one trade so far today. LOBO, LOCR, SPRC. We know again the S&P 500 sitting right around that 710.50 mark, but we do have room to fall back underneath 710 today. Make sure that you guys are fully aware of that. And obviously, other than that though, team, we are kind of sitting back and waiting to see where this momentum is truly going to be taking us next. No forcing, no put ourselves in any sort of bad trades that aren't going to be there for us. Come on now. I am sitting on the short side over on the S&P 500. And traders, we want to see where this momentum is truly going to go. Right now, no forcing anything. Guys, it is currently 8:49 in the market. Let's go through all top gainers. ATIW. Traders, the number one top gainer on the day is ATIW. Do we need anything right here? Does this look like a play that we need? The answer is no. Right? We don't need ATIW in any sort of way. What about LOBO? LOBO did have good news today. LOBO was a good hot stock that we wanted to keep our eyes peeled on. But LOBO, number one, it needs to hold above the $1 mark. If it holds above $1, it's going to be in play for us. If it cannot hold above $1, then guess what? It's going to be bearish. Basically, what I see over on LOBO at this time is I do see a downtrend forming. I see LOBO with a downtrend forming and weakness that is happening. If LOBO can start moving itself back up towards 120, hey, stock definitely has potential. If LOBO can start getting a little bit more hype and getting a little bit more momentum, and this stock can start squeezing its way back up towards 120 plus, LOBO will be hot. But if it can't hold above $1, there's a great chance that this thing is just going to fade on off. LOCL, again, really hasn't done anything for us throughout this entire day. SPRC, I'm not really seeing too much on SPRC. A stock spiked early at 4 in the morning and just basically has been fading since. There is not one go-to monster mover just yet. Okay? And that's absolutely okay. So if you are sitting back at this moment, if you are sitting on your hands at this time, if you're saying to yourself, hey, Deck, I'm not putting myself in any sort of position at this moment, that is absolutely fine. We've had one trade so far where I shorted PLYX. Again, I was going to go on the long side on PLYX, but I just knew fast tracks are known to spike and give back all of its gains. So instead, I looked for a quick little short. PLYX, I was able to make $222. Don't want to put myself in a position just to lose. Don't want to put myself in a position that's only going to hurt myself. More just waiting, more watching, more getting ready for, again, good opportunity and good activity. The S&P 500 right now, S&P 500, again, we don't really kind of worry about this uptrend. The main uptrend that we're all focused on is the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, you guys have room to fall back on down to 709.50. Anything above 709.50 is still considered bullish, but I do think we will fall down towards 709.50. That would be, again, I think the target for the majority of traders. Also, team, I did post this yesterday, and I do think that this is going to be massive. Everyone take a second here and listen to this, okay? Some people might agree with me. Some people might disagree with me. But I want to go over it for every single person here. This is massive news. The PDT rule is officially gone starting June 4th. So what does this mean for you? What does this mean for us as traders with the PDT rule disappearing? Well, for anyone who does not know, the PDT rule is going to allow traders to now trade as much as they like. The old PDT rule was you can only trade 3 times throughout an entire week. Guys, it was garbage. It was so stupid. You guys are adults. You guys work hard for your own money. You can trade as much as you like now. And that is going to bring in massive volatility. Any person, any influencer, any trader who says it's bad that we're getting rid of the PDT rule is an absolute loser. Why would you ever say that? Guys, that's like me coming up to you and saying, hey, you're only allowed to drive your car on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's like, no, I got to get to work. No, I got to do these things. You're trying to make a living. You're trying to make money. You're trying to trade. You're trying to learn. You're trying to grow your financial status. And before, you were limited to. Now, again, you have access to do whatever you want. Why is that bad in any sort of way? Well, I don't know. Maybe, again, people can't control their emotions. They're adults. They can figure it out. But what I will say is now, when we get rid of the PDT rule, expect the microcap market to be absolutely insane. Expect the microcap market to be the best it has ever been. Guys, the PDT rule, this was placed back in the early 2000s. And it was placed to try to protect capital for adults, protect capital to new investors. But guess what? People are going to trade nonstop anywhere. People can just go to crypto. People can just go over to Polymarket. People can just go ahead and trade wherever they want. They can go do futures or options or whatever. So the PDT rule is absolutely pointless at this point. So now they're getting rid of the PDT rule. And what do you think is going to happen? People are going to still be degenerates. People are going to trade nonstop. The microcap market is about to be insane. If you enjoy trading stocks like I do, sub $20, we are going to see probably some of the biggest spikes we have ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating. Think about how many people in the world have less than $20,000 that like trading. Imagine if those people can continuously add volatility now. Expect to see multiple 250% top gainers daily. Traders, let's think about it like this. The best analogy I thought so far was, let's say, out of nowhere, right? The government came out and said there is nothing illegal anymore. What do you guys think would happen maybe the first 3 months in the United States if all of a sudden the government came out and said, we have no more rules, there's no more laws, no one can go to prison, no one can go to jail, you can do whatever you want? What would happen the first 3 months? It would be pure anarchy. The first 3 months, people would be doing this, people would be doing that, there would be this happening, it would be anarchy. And then what happens after that 3 months? People kind of figure things out. Hey, if I do that, someone's going to kill me. Hey, if I try to rob them, they're going to beat me up. Hey, everyone kind of starts forming their own little groups and their own little mobs, and basically there will be structure then. When this PDT rule goes away, for about 3 months, it will be anarchy. For 3 months, people will be blowing up accounts. People will be losing nonstop. People will be over trading more than they've ever traded in their lives. For that 3 months, June, July, and August, this summer, we will be seeing 4,000% spikers. We will see things that we have not seen, and then it will be structured. And then people will learn. And then it will slow down a little bit. But from probably June, July, August, it will be blowing up counts, people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, a few millionaires being made, and again, people also leaving with absolute nothing. It will be chaotic and crazy, and I cannot wait for it. So, right here, team, what we have at this moment is the PDT rule leaving in June is going to be the craziest time we have ever seen. Make sure that you are fully prepared for that. Make sure you guys are fully ready for that, and make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. It is going to be insane. Okay? So, right now, that is going to be one of the biggest things for all traders here. No putting ourselves in any sort of bad positions right now, traders. We are, again, sitting back, staying smart, waiting for our next opportunity. I do have a prop from short over on the S&P 500 right now. Not because I think the S&P 500 is bad, because I think it's going to go back on down towards 709.50 regardless. So I think it's going to kind of take one step back before that possible next leg on up. So that's all I'm looking for. Just a little heads on up for every single trader. Let's see what we have going on here today, though. Team, 9 a.m. coming out in 4 minutes. I mean, traders, just take a look at the news. Nothing good today. Nothing spiking today. Nothing worth it today. What's VO? VO, is this like a little tiny play? I just want to see real quick. It says VO is gapping up 309. Let's see here. Is VO really, again, up that much? VO. Nope. Again, VO Vanguard. That's not right. So they might be a little issue, a little bug at this time. So I'm not really seeing. So right now here, traders, let's see what we get coming out at 9 a.m. Guys, 9 a.m. press release wave right around the corner. Every single person here, we are ready to rock. We are ready to get after it. So right here, traders. We are again sitting back, waiting to see what we get, guys. 9 a.m. Eastern time. News is going to be coming on out. 9 a.m. here, traders. Let's see what we get. Secures $350 million or $350,000. BOSC, too small of a play for me. Come on, let's see if we get anything big. Action. Preliminary announcement. Top awards. Secures. NVVE. Secures milestone payment. That's a little bit small. MoonPay investors. Come on, give me something better. Preliminary statements, investors, tops awards. I'm looking for, again, something that can go a little bit crazy for us. Something that can go a little wild for us. LOBO, guys, is still trying to get a little bit of movement towards the upside. Domo is now available, expands its partnership ahead of Google Cloud. DOMO has the word Google. This might go on a quick spike and quick dump. Just a little heads on up. This stock does not have a partnership with Google, but it is saying right here, just a little heads on up, DOMO is now available on Google Cloud Marketplace, expanding its partnership ahead of Google Cloud next 2026. That one might get a little bit of a spike and dump. If, again, that one spikes, it'll just be a quick little rip and probably come right back on down over on DOMO. Just a heads up for you. If you guys see anything, please feel free to throw it out there. Just got to answer this one trader real quickly, and we'll be all set, ready to go. All right, here, traders. Anything moving? Not as, again, we're not seeing as much kind of crazy hype so far, are we? Not right now. Right now here, traders, everything's still a little bit quiet. Right now, everything's still a little quiet. It's LOBO is by far the best play. LOBO is by far the best play. LOBO is by far, again, the best stock at this time. So LOBO, this is a play right now, currently up 107%. LOCL, FCHL, CLIK. So right now, traders, we do not want to put ourselves in any sort of bad position. Right now we are watching, guys, the SPY S&P 500 starting to drop a little bit more. Traders, S&P 500, we know that this stock has, this ETF has room to fall. Very simple. Today's going to be a big day. I can't make this any more clear. You guys can see this chart. S&P 500 most likely will fall on down towards the price of 709.50. Now, the S&P 500 has been on a 5-day winning streak on this specific uptrend. If it breaks underneath this uptrend, if it breaks underneath 709.50, there is a chance that this falls all the way back on down towards like 705. Today could be a red day on the S&P 500 if we fall underneath this uptrend. I am not saying the S&P 500 is going to fall into a recession, but what I am saying is the S&P 500 has had about 13 out of 14 days in the green. We can easily see a pullback coming on up. Today could be an easy day to win the prop firm. It really could be. If the S&P 500 A falls on down to 709.50, or if the S&P 500 B cracks 709.50, you have so much time and so much room to be able to fade and fall and drop and get weaker and weaker and weaker. I know right now, a lot of people want to win on the prop firm to see that weakness and see if we can be able to continuously fall and fade. If the S&P 500 cracks underneath 709.50, I do think every single person will win on the prop firm. Okay? I know that's what you want. Right now, again, I'm sitting in on a put position or, again, a short position on the S&P 500 to fall down to 709.50. If it cracks underneath 709.50, I think we're going to win easily. So, traders, that is where we're at. That is what we're doing at this time. And we are going to continue to wait and watch right here. Now, obviously, I know some people right now are saying, hey, Deck, it's a little slow right now. Where can we turn? Where can we turn no matter what? What can we look at no matter what here today? There is one play that no matter what happens, we can make a lot of money on. There is one play where no matter what happens, we're going to have a lot of opportunity. It's not LOBO. It's not LOCL. It's not, again, SPRC. LOBO is the best penny stock here today. But what I will say, it's CAR. Ladies and gentlemen, CAR, the massive short squeeze of today. This is the biggest short squeeze since GameStop. This is the biggest short squeeze since 2021. So the thing is, CAR right here, traders, every single person in the world is going to be looking at CAR. No one really cares right now as much about LOBO. No one really cares as much about SNDK at this time. The majority of the world is going to be focused over on CAR and say, wow, this is the biggest short squeeze since GameStop. If you want to make money here today, CAR is your option. Now, again, I can't give you the answer if it's going up or down because, again, I don't know, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm Nostradamus and be able to tell you the future. I cannot tell you the future. But what I can tell you is CAR has gone on nearly a 700% spike in the matter of, again, the past month, and CAR right now is creating millionaires. Now, how much more is left in the tank on CAR? Is CAR going to run up to $800 plus today? Could CAR get halted on the upside? Could CAR spike on up higher than what we ever expected? I mean, guys, it could easily happen over on CAR. CAR, guys, this thing could easily keep on squeezing and spiking and ripping and running and popping and climbing, and CAR could keep on going here. So it's like, I would love to go on both sides on CAR. Part of me gets scared to short this play because it could easily run up to 800 today. Part of me is nervous to buy CAR because at any moment it could come crashing right back on down. Right? You guys know what I mean. CAR is a play that obviously it can go to both sides. I could imagine the stock squeezing the $700 plus at the bell. I could imagine CAR again crashing all the way back on down towards, 600, 500 today. Yes, same exact thing over on SNDK. SNDK, I still think will run up to $1,000 today. Same exact thing with LITE. LITE, I do think will get up towards around $1,000 at some point. But today, right now, this morning, everyone's focused on CAR. Okay? So, guys, let's take a little chat and vote right now. Everyone type out at this moment. Do you believe that CAR is going up today? Or do you believe that CAR is going down today? Everyone take 2 seconds. Just take 2 seconds out of your life and type up or down on CAR. Let's see what the majority of traders are focusing on. Let's see what the majority of traders are looking at right here. So it's just a little bit of that waiting game. We are, again, looking to see what we have. And we're going to see, again, what we can do over on CAR. That's going to be a fun it's going to be a fun trade today, though, guys. CAR is going to be a fun trade today. So CAR is where the majority of traders are going to be watching. Just a little heads on up, guys. I'm still sitting over on my S&P 500 trade. Right now, I'm just down 90 bucks. So S&P 500, I'm still sitting over on that trade right now. And I want to see if we're going to fall at the bell. I want to see if the S&P 500, like what that is going to do here this morning. So the S&P 500, as you guys know, I'm looking to see if that's going to fall on down to 709.50. It's hard for me to short, CAR. I think you could short CAR like later this afternoon. I think CAR will be a better short later this afternoon. I think there's a better chance that CAR spikes up early this morning. That's kind of what I think. I think this morning it's more of a spiker. I think this morning it's more of a ripper and runner. I think CAR is more of a climber this morning, maybe up to 800 to 875, and then it starts fading its way back on down. Let's see if CAR has like any sort of clear-cut uptrend. For anyone who does not know, I did post a chart earlier this morning. This is CAR right here. So if you guys did not see this, this is CAR right here, where CAR does have this awesome channel setup, awesome channel pattern, and it just broke out of this. Now it comes on down to, is CAR going to start breaking back above 680, 690? And if it can, that's where things can start getting exciting. So CAR, I do want to see if this play is going to be able to kind of go crazy today. I would love to buy some CAR. I would love to see CAR get that next rip and run. Right now, 9:12 in the markets, traders. I'm ready to go here today. You know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to trade. I'm ready to get after it. Right now here, team, for anyone who does not know, I am still sitting over in my prop firm at this moment. We have a goal. I don't want to sit here and say, hey, guys, I have $100,000. This is me trying to pass the test. If, again, my plan works out today, I truly believe that we are all going to be able to pass the prop firm literally today. Right now, for anyone who does not know, I am currently opening on up a brand new prop firm. This was opened up yesterday. We are now looking to be able to hit that $5,000 target. We have to get to a $5,000 target. I'm currently sitting up 150 bucks right now. We're not even close. We are just beginning our journey. Now, what do I think that journey is going to be? I think that journey is going to be shorting US 500 contracts or US 500 shares, whatever you want to say on the prop firm, and seeing the S&P 500 fall back on down towards 709.50 and then possibly crack underneath that. So far, it's been a very simple pattern. For the last 5 days straight, we have bounced perfectly off this purple line. I think no matter what, if you think the market's going up, great. If you think the market's going down, great. I think regardless, we have to come back down to 709.50 before we even make the next decision. You guys can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 upcoming bounces on the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is going to have basically gravity getting pulled to it at 709.50. I think if we're going up, we have to bounce off 709.50 first. And if we crack 709.50 and we start going over to the bearish category, that's where, again, we could easily fade and fall this entire day. Now, again, I'm not talking all the way back down to 680 or 690. I'm talking about the S&P 500 fading and falling back on down towards like 706 or 707. So I do think if we go from bullishness to bearishness and we crack a 5-day uptrend, there's going to be a lot of weakness today. And if we're in above 709.50, there's so much opportunity for us to profit. At the same time, if the S&P 500 does bounce off 709.50, guess what? We can still ride this down to 709.50 and then enter at around the 709.50 area. So again, I'm still sitting over on my play right now. We're currently up $630, $690 over on the S&P 500. And we are going to be watching and waiting to see if we are going to be able to get that crack, that fade and fall that I want to see. That's the main goal. And then from there, we're looking to be able to pass the entire challenge. So we are all set here. Other than that, we are still watching against CAR to see what that one's going to do on this entire day. And then we really don't need anything else. LOBO has been a good solid play. SBRC, what's this one? XRTC right here. We know Trump was live. It must have not said anything too big. Anything come on out? CNBC right here. All we have so far is right here. Trump tells CNBC he expects the U.S. to make a great deal with Iran. Hey, I mean, to me, guys, this press release means absolutely nothing. Why does it mean absolutely nothing? Because we can always expect anything. Hey, guys, I expect, right? I expect to lose 25 pounds before the summer. So I have a perfect six-pack and I look great. I expect to make $1 million this year. I expect that, again, when I come home, my wife is going to have an absolutely beautiful meal ready to go for me. You know what I mean? Expectations mean absolutely nothing. Right? Expectations mean nothing. I want credibility. We don't expect a deal, we have a deal. I expect to lose 25 pounds, I'm down 25 pounds. I don't expect to have a warm meal at dinner, there's a warm meal waiting for me. These are different ways of actually having things done. So, let's see what we do get coming on up here in the future. I think starting on off, though, we all got to watch CAR. I think starting on off, guys, all the hype is going to be on CAR, the #1 short squeeze since, again, GameStop. And that's kind of the craziest thing right here, team. If we go back on over here, let's go over to the analyst alerts page, scroll all the way on down. I already went over this a little bit right here, but I do just want to make sure everyone completely understands this, is that this is the biggest short squeeze since 2021. We are having a 700% spike on a stock that's $600. It's pretty insane. So a short squeeze is occurring. People are going to be making millions of dollars off this, on the upside or on the downside. We also know, again, we do have the end of an era. Brand new CEO is moving in on Apple. So again, Tim Cook is moving down in September, and we have this new man right here, John Ternus, who is going to become the new CEO of Apple. Just a heads up for every single person. Let's see what this man can do. We know Trump was just live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time over on CNBC. It is now over. Nothing crazy came on out. No big news. We do know that photonics has been a very hot sector in 2026. Why is that? Because of LITE. LITE has been one of the greatest climbers in 2025, 2026. So again, photonics has been extremely hot. I do expect to see LITE spiking up towards $1,000 before any reversal. I would buy until 1,000. Above 1,000 is where I think there's going to be a lot of, possible trouble. So make sure you guys are aware of that. What else do we have here? We also do have, again, earnings season expectation guide. Your earnings season expectation guide right here. We already had Netflix. Tesla starts up on Wednesday. Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple, AMD, Nvidia are all next week. The biggest one we have this week is tomorrow, Tesla's earnings after the market closes. Then next week, we have a crazy amount of earnings. Just make sure that you guys are fully aware of that. Little side note, Amazon did make a partnership with Anthropic, and also with that being stated, Cathie Woods did buy $1 million of Amazon right before the deal happened last night. So again, she bought Amazon, she bought DoorDash, and she bought KTOS. Little heads on up. Cathie Wood is a multi-billionaire, does have an ARK Invest, which is a $1 billion hedge fund, and she, again, whenever she does buy in on things tend to move in that direction, so it's always good just to be aware of that. We did have some press releases this morning. CLIK, S&P 500 is rising and testing those record highs. A lot of headlines, of course, coming on out here this morning. Make sure you guys go check them on out. But again, just a little heads on up, guys. Make sure you guys always have your watch list. You know, you guys always get news sent to you based off your watch list. You guys can always go through the search bar. There is also, again, headlines that come out from the Bazinga team. So I know, again, the analyst alerts are from the analyst team. But again, when you guys go over to the headlines, that's all, again, you know, hot things that are going on in the world. Make sure that you guys are aware of them. But make sure you guys are all set, ready to go. What else do we have here? SYNX. Guys, this just came on out. It looks like a couple seconds ago. SYNX secures approximately $500,000 order from, again, new Asian military customer. Guys, let's go ahead and take a look over on SYNX real quick. SYNX, little bit of a spike here. Traders, SYNX, little bit of a spike, little bit of a rip and run. Could SYNX start going on a little bit of rip and run? SYNX secures approximately $500,000 order from new military customer. Hey, guys, this one might get a little bit of momentum. It's a low float stock. Breaks again the price of, what is that? Right around that price of 135. Stock starts ripping and running. We might get a little bit of hype and momentum over on this play over on SYNX. Doesn't have much volume right now. Does not have much volume at this time. Right now, SYNX, not too much. Traders, I mean, hey, market opens up in 9 minutes. We have gone over everything that you need to know on this day. We have talked about everything that you guys need to know on this day. We are all set here. SYNX not doing too much. Let me switch over, go to the browser interface. Configure right here. Bang, bang, bang. Company name, move that on over. Good, good, good. And now we're all set, ready to go. We're all set, ready to rock. We're all set, ready to kind of bring the house down right now. I am absolutely so excited to see what we have coming on up here. Traders, it is going to be absolutely awesome. Little heads on up here, traders, for every single person with the PDT rule. I already went over how crazy the market's going to be. Cobra trading is dropping on down to $5,000 accounts, guys. June 4th, if you guys have not signed on up, Cobra is now dropping on down to small accounts. So, small accounts on Cobra. If you guys have not switched, aka, hey Deck, I want to be able to short every single play out there. Hey Deck, I want to be able to short and be able to jump in on every play. Hey, I want to be able to trade in pre-market. Hey, I want to be able to get in and out at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 8 o'clock at night. Cobra is the best broker I know. If you guys have not signed up with them, the PDT rule changes June 4th. June 4th. Make sure you guys are ready. So, small accounts on Cobra is a must. Make sure you guys are ready to rock and roll. All right? Click that link. Make sure you guys are all set. I also believe, let me see, I think I want to make sure that you guys are all good here. Yes, we are having right now as well. Little heads on up. I just had Trade Ideas email me and says, hey, Sean, we are now giving away 25% for monthly and 30% for annual. So just little heads on up. I just actually got an email about 5 minutes ago that's saying, hey, we are going to run a 2-day sale for you guys at this time that says if you want to do 25% off Trade Ideas, you guys can type in DeckMart25. If you want to do an annual membership, you will get 30% off. So just a heads on up. If you guys like my charting, if you guys like everything you guys see with my charting package right here, make sure you guys go ahead, sign up to Trade Ideas, and you guys will be all set, ready to go. Trade Ideas. Type in DeckMart25 for 25% off, or DeckMart30 if you guys want to use, again, an annual membership right there. So you guys have DeckMart, or 25 DeckMart, or 30 DeckMart. You guys have two options right there so that you guys are all good. Guys, EDBL is starting to squeeze. Traders, EDBL is trying to make some action. EDBL says, screw it, let's go on a big-time breakout. Where's the 50-day moving average? 218. Ladies and gentlemen, 218. EDBL, let's see how high we can go. Let's see how much shorts are. If I want to do this, guys, EDBL, locate lowest. How much are shorts? Shorts are $80. I am not going to locate those shorts unless we get above $2 or above 190. If we get above 190, I'll locate these shorts for 80 bucks, but I'm not doing it right now. Okay? I'm not doing it right now. Also, S&P 500 here, traders. We want to see that crack. We are still watching the S&P 500 right now over on the prop here, guys. Just a little heads on up. We are sitting with a $1,300 profit at this moment. So again, we are watching the prop firm, obviously, and we are watching for the S&P 500 to drop. I've gone over the S&P 500 plan multiple times here today. That's my plan. That's my goal. I want to see it again back on down towards 709.50, and then we can kind of figure out what we want to do from there. Okay?
Agreement.
So, EDBL just went on a nice rip and run. Looks like it's given a whole lot of its gains on back. How low can we go? I would say if you can get an entry underneath 120 for a dip buy, I don't mind that. If you can get an entry sub 120 on the first dip buy, let's say red candle, sub 120 you buy, I do expect the green. That does not mean red candle, and then you see green up to 150, green up to 160, and then you buy at 118. We want to see red, 118, then you buy. You know, we always want to nail the first dip buy. We always want to get in first, not the third dip buy when it's weak, not again, later on when it's weak. We want to get in right away for the dip buys. So right now here, traders, we are doing everything we possibly can do, staying smart. EDBL, still watching this play here. Put some nice low orders, 116, 115, 118. Again, some dip buy opportunities filled over on this play. Try to get a quick dip, get in and get out. So EDBL, I still will look for that dip buy if we can get it. Guys, we got a lot to watch at the bell. Guys, we got EDBL to watch for a dip buy. We have CAR getting a little bit of a pullback right away right here. CAR could easily spike and rip and run. And then we also want to be keeping our eyes peeled over on the S&P 500. We don't want to see CAR just die on off. CAR definitely has the chance of just dying on off here today. And obviously, we don't want that. We would like to see CAR kind of go a little bit more crazy. We like to see CAR kind of get some fun action for us. But hey, again, CAR shorts are dirt cheap, by the way. If I want to short, and again, I can only afford probably 40 shares of CAR, right? It's a $600 stock. So CAR right here, guys, let's say I want to short 40 shares of this play. It's going to cost me 26 cents. That's nothing. You know what? I'm going to take that. 26 cents for 40 shares. You know what? That's no problem whatsoever. So again, CAR here, traders, if this play ever starts going back on up, let's just see here, team. CAR, if this play ever starts running back on up towards, what price would we want to try to get filled at? Let's say again, 641 or so, 643. And, or 40 shares at the price of 643 area, limit order. I think that would be fine, giving that stock, a chance on the short side and then see if that stock can start getting weaker and fading back on down. How did I get filled on that one right away? Did I just type in the wrong price? I just typed in the wrong price over on CAR. I got filled at 616. I didn't want to do that. Why did I get filled at 616? Didn't I type in 6? Did I just do a stupid little human error? I was trying to get filled at... I think I put 4 on accident somehow. All right, well, let's see. 618 I just got filled at over on CAR. I did not mean to get filled right there. I wanted to get filled in the 640s in case we get a little pop at the bell. Oh, man, I hate when this happens. Do I just get out and move on? I think that's the smart move to do. Or is this thing going to just crash back on down to 600 over on CAR? Fuck! Hate when I get myself in a dumb little rookie mistake right here. CAR. Also, guys, little heads on up. EDBL right now. EDBL came on down to 120. Just got the dip buy back up to 132. I did not get filled on any EDBL trade. I did not get filled on any EDBL trade right here. Just little heads on up. I tried to get filled at 118, 117, 116. Just got a dip buy at 120. All right, guys, CAR, let's see what happens at the bell here. I did not mean to get filled right there, nor did I want to get filled right there. I wanted to get filled over on CAR, as you guys know, up towards around the 640-ish mark. That's where, again, I have better opportunity, I think, for a little bit of a bounce right at the bell. Limit. Let's go. Shares. 40 shares. Price. 640. 643 is kind of what I want. Short. There. That's what I wanted. Tesla just came out with a little press release. All right, traders. Let's see what we got at the bell here. Over on CAR. Over on the S&P 500. Guys, market is about to open on up. Let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. Let's see where, again, these stocks possibly go. CAR here, guys. We are watching this one closely to see what this one is going to do at the bell. Hey, if we can make a quick little dollar here and there, I would not be opposed towards it. We are, again, sitting at this moment watching to see what CAR is going to do for us. So I am having shorts up high and up near the 640 area. Right now, traders, again, we're not forcing anything whatsoever. We do have, again, our CAR shorts, though, at this moment. So at this time here, traders, we do have CAR, watching to see if this is going to dump on down. If CAR starts dumping, remember, traders, we have the world's biggest short squeeze of 2021. 2026. Stock is the biggest short squeeze since 2021. Right now here, traders, we are having some massive movement, some massive hype. We're going to see if CAR could just dump. If CAR dumps all the way back on down to 600, traders, I mean, we're up 160 bucks, 300 bucks right now, 320 bucks. Traders, look at this. CAR is dumping at this time. Guys, CAR, I'm just going to take my profits, 200 bucks. Hey, I'll take a free $200. I'll never be upset with that. A free little 200 bucks right there over on CAR. Hey, it wasn't the entry I really wanted, so that's why I was just like, you know what? I'll take profits when I got them. Now, CAR, guys, could crack 600 here and keep on going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Guys, little heads on up. The S&P 500 is dumping right now. Guys, the S&P 500 is dumping. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The S&P 500, we're up $6,000, $7,000 right now. Traders, the S&P 500 is dumping at this moment. And this is exactly what we wanted out of the S&P 500. S&P 500, 709 right now. We're up $7,000, 7,000, 7,400. Traders, should we just take some gains right here and kind of start fresh? We are, again, doing absolutely amazing over on the S&P 500, getting ourselves back to where we need to be. And if the S&P 500 continues to crack like this and we start going underneath that 709 mark, we could still get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. We have gone over this play in full detail, talking about how much, opportunity this play has on the short side here today. Now, why do we have so much opportunity on the short side? And I am expecting a dip buy on this play at around that 709.50 mark. Because 709.50, as we know, is, let's go back over to the 15-minute time frame, put on post-market here. We already know this. We already know that we have this perfectly clear-cut area right here. Traders, right now is the time you have to make a decision. The S&P 500 has been on a beautiful uptrend the last 5 days. For the last 5 days, we have bounced, we have bounced, we have bounced, we have bounced, we have bounced. We have bounced multiple times off this purple line. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Right now, we are cracking underneath this purple line. Could this be the start of falling and fading for the first time in the last 5 trading sessions? Could this be, again, the reversal that we're looking at to see, is the S&P 500 going to have its first or 1 or 2 red days over on the S&P 500? That's what we're looking for. So right now, the S&P 500, guys, I'm up $5,000, nearly $6,000 over on this trade right here. And again, we're doing everything we need to do over on the prop firm, which is absolutely awesome. Now, do I want to keep on holding? This is the trade that I would expect. If I am going to pass the prop firm here, guys, this is the trade that I would need. So I have a decision to make right now. Hey, Deck, allow this trade to kind of run out. We know, again, you wanted to see the S&P 500 come on down to 709.50. A crack of 709.50 is where, again, the S&P 500 could be going on a red day. We have not seen a strong red day in about the last 13 days. The last 5 days now, we've had a beautiful uptrend, and now this uptrend is starting to get a little bit of a crack. Could we potentially start seeing a beautiful fade and fall back on down towards maybe 708 today? You know what, guys? I know, again, this is to pass the prop firm. I think I'm going to let this rock for a while. I think I am going to let this rock to see, can we pass the prop firm here today? Can we be able to grow and grind and get ourselves up in the green? Can we be able to get, a $10,000 profit here today? Can we see the S&P 500 crack underneath 709 and get more gains? I am expecting, though, I'm going to be honest with you, I am expecting some sort of consolidation right around that 709.50 mark. So we've gone into this in full detail. We've talked about it multiple times. If you want to, take some gains right around now, just so, again, you're locking in some profits. If you want to hold tight and say, hey, I do think today we are going to go in the red. Hey, I do think after 13 days of climbing, we are going to start seeing some reversals. You guys can always look at that as well. So, S&P 500, the lower we go, right, the redder we get, the more opportunity we are going to have over on our plays. And if we can crack 709 and we start going on down to 708.75 or so, we might be able to pass the prop firm fully today. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So good job for everyone that is, again, making money over on the prop firm right there. Good job for everyone that is seeing that big time fade and fall all the way back on down. How's Carr looking as well? Guys, Carr, here comes that bounce play back on up. Did I just get filled on Carr? I want to see if I'm in on Carr. I don't know if I ever got out of Carr. Guys, Carr right here. Did Carr just get on the short side? Hold on a second, guys. Carr, I actually got filled again. 40 shares at 643. Guys, little heads on up. S&P 500, guys, is cracking even more. Guys, S&P 500 is cracking. Guys, we are absolutely crushing it right now. Guys, we are up $9,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are only $1,000 away from passing the prop firm. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be passing the prop firm right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here, we are looking to see if we can pass the prop firm. We are about $1,100 away from passing this prop firm right here in front of your eyes as the S&P 500 dumps and gets weaker. Traders, we got to get to almost about a $10,000 gain right now. The S&P 500, guys, I'm going to take my profits right here. I'm taking my gains right here, and I'm going to go ahead and make like a $2,000 trade coming up in the future. Absolutely incredible, guys. Absolutely amazing job. We were just able to lock in about $8,000 over on the S&P 500, making back yesterday's losses, and now being able to make over halfway to having success in the prop firm challenge. Incredible work. Incredible job. Guys, I told you, I want to do this live in front of you, teaching you, telling you, showing you exactly what I'm doing. I am not a person that hides behind a desk, hides behind a screen, and only shows you wins. I want to show you in person, live. Hey, we're already up $1 million. Let's do it together. Let's do these things together, guys. So taking those gains right there. Great job for everyone over on the prop firm with me. Heads on up. CAR is getting a little bit of hype. CAR at this time, traders. This one is halted right now at this moment. Now, with CAR here, traders, I did just get filled at the price of $6.43. Now, $6.43. Why did I do that, guys? Because that's right next to the VWAP. So if anyone's asking, hey, why did you get filled at $6.43? It's right next to the VWAP. Now, I am going to be honest with you. I am not really doing much more than 4,000 shares, or 40 shares, excuse me. 40 shares is about a $25,000 investment. For every $10 that moves up or down is $400. Traders, this stock has just moved 600 to 647. Do you guys believe that this stock could easily go from 600 to 700? Guys, if we go on a $50 move, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, that's a $2,500 win or lose. So it's like, there's a lot of money, even with 40 shares, that can be made or lost over on CAR. So I do have to be careful with CAR. I don't want to, again, hold this play if it goes in the wrong direction, right? I want to see if this drops, but if this play continues to move itself on up, I just want to get out. So I might just get out of this play if we start seeing a lot of strong momentum towards the upside and just kind of stay smart here. Traders, we are live. We are live right now. Live right now, stock is still moving itself on up. Traders, and that's the crazy thing about CAR. There is so much money to be made on the upside. There's so much money to be made on the downside. Guys, right now I'm down $188 right now. Stock is kind of all over the place. Traders, look at this, guys. I'm up $77, up 120. I'm in at the VWAP, as you guys know. I'm in at the VWAP area. Guys, I'm up 520. Let's fucking go. Now again, I'm up 700. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm up $700, $800, $750 right now. We might get halted on the downside. I'm up $1,100, baby. Woo! Woo! Oh, baby. Guys, CAR right now. Oh, my goodness. Guys, CAR, I'm going to take my $1,100 profit. $1,300. I just made $1,300 on CAR. CAR short on that reversal. I just made $1,300. Oh my goodness. I'm out right there. $1,300. I'm up $1,500 on the day now, baby. Oh my. Oh my. All right. $1,500 profit right there, baby. So we just made, can we take a second here? We just made $8,000 on the prop firm. We just made $1,500 on our live trading account. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle in. Strap on up. We're going to the moon. Oh, that was awesome. Baby. Traders at CAR right now. Getting all over the place. Great job here, people.
Significant.
CAR now getting halted on the upside. CAR is now halted on the upside here, people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh my. $1,500 on this day so far, guys. $1,500. And now the S&P 500, we also nailed that bottom area as well, where we made $8,000. Oh my goodness.
Merger.
Traders, everywhere we look, it is getting crazy.
So hot in her. So hot in. Oh. You want a little bit of and a little bit of. Take a little bit of. Just a little bit of. Just a little bit of. Just a little bit of. I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show patience. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steam. You know, waiting for the right time to flash them keys. And
All right here, baby. All right here. All right, all right, all right. Right now here, traders, we do have CAR back halted. Now, we know CAR can go absolutely crazy here, traders. We really do know that. What are you guys thinking next? What do you guys want to do next over on CAR? What do you guys want to do next over on CAR? EDBL here. I know EDBL has a little bit of hype and trying to push itself on up. CAR, guys, up again, up towards 668. I would say, I mean, I don't know. Let me spitball out loud right now, okay? I'm just gonna talk random things to help myself figure things on out, okay? CAR, hottest stock in the market. 2021, now it's 2026. This play has been going absolutely insane. Now again, CAR going all the way from $100 up towards 668. 668 fell back on down to 600. After it went from 600, exploded up to 660. Then it went from 660 back on down to 608. Then it went from 608 and just got halted on the upside. We have seen dump, spike, dump, spike. It tried to dump twice. Now it's getting halted on the upside. Do I think there's going to be that potential quick sell-off again? Yes, I do, but I do think we're going to rally a little bit. Now, where can we rally up to? Well, again, we can easily rally up towards old pre-market highs of 723. Looks like, again, there's a good opportunity. We're going to start spiking. Now, again, what's going to be the main support line? Maybe, again, the VWAP. The VWAP's at 656. 656, probably low 650s, maybe 651, 652 could be a smarter entry. Okay, so I'm thinking about maybe doing the same exact thing. 40 shares again. 40 shares, somewhere back in the low 650s. Then again, get ready for the possible spike towards the upside. Oh my, is AMPX also going on up? Guys, AMPX! Ladies and gentlemen, Where's my AMPX traders at? We are at brand new record highs. AMPX up to $21. Where are my AMPX traders at? Guys, we might just be starting. I know like 75% of the chat room, 75% of people who watch me like to trade AMPX. So that is beautiful. CAR here, traders. You know what? I'm going to play a little smarter. I'm going to go CAR. Look for dip buys like 644. You know, I'm going to go low. Just to be smart here. You know? Just in case again the stock does, you know, kind of get a little bit more of a pullback than we expect. I'll go on the 640s instead of 650s, just in case we kind of have one of these quick little dumps and then we bounce right back on up. So CAR, just being ready for it. Be ready to get out if you need to. We're getting unhalted in 4 seconds here, traders. Things are going to start getting nuts. Guys, again, I'm not in on this play just yet. Guys, we're up to 670. 670s right now. If I'm not in, I am not in. If you guys are in on the long side, you guys are crushing it. Again, keep your clothes on, take them off, whatever you guys want to do. If you guys are in on the long side right now, CAR is going on that short squeeze, you know, craziness. Now, again, where can we easily fall back on down to? We could easily fall back on down, as you guys know, into the low 640s, 650s. So, again, it's fine to keep your entries there. But, again, right now, buyers have control. Buyers are trying to rip this thing up towards $700 plus. Guys, we might get halted again here coming on up. 716 is the next halt area. CAR, guys, is trying to go explosive right now. CAR is trying to go explosive. VWAP area is back on down towards around 649 at this time. So again, where can we fall back on down to? I mean, the halt area is not all the way down towards 648. Like, we could easily still feed and fall. Right now, CAR is still trying to get that hype and momentum to break through 700. Guys, this is where everyone's looking. This is where everyone's looking on. For everyone, again, absolutely just good luck. What's the S&P 500 doing right now? S&P 500 still, again, trying to stay alive. Remember, if we go over to the S&P 500 at this time, what do you guys need to understand? The S&P 500, it might spike its way back up towards around 710, 710, 12. That's the VWAP. Remember, this is the main area everyone needs to be aware of over on the SPY. The SPY has had a 5-day uptrend. 5-day uptrend. Bounce play, 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 bounce play. 5-day uptrend. The S&P 500 is now holding right at that 709.50 mark, as said, as expected, as we have talked about. If, again, the S&P 500 cracks underneath 709.50, that's a sell-off. If it stays above 709.50, it could easily bounce back up. So for all prop firm traders right now, you are still considered bullish as long as you stay above 709.50. Underneath 709.50 is where the sell-off could happen, which may happen later on today. Okay? And I know, again, the majority of you guys are still watching CAR, because CAR is obviously a crazy mover right now. I still have a low entry in the mid 640s in case that can happen. So right now here, team, I wanted to see what we have. Guys, look at this. CAR here, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, CAR is about to get halted on the upside again. Would anyone be crazy enough to short at these pre-market highs? I mean, I don't want to. I'm not going to go against it. I'm not. I would say, again, if you want to, I definitely could understand. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm already up $1,500 on the day. I just don't want to. Oh, camera went down. Let me change that. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Let me change that. All right, team. CAR right now. Still by far one of the best plays out there. The S&P 500 right now. We are obviously continuously keeping our eyes peeled here as the S&P 500 is still alive and still doing well. Again, the next big short on the S&P 500 would be that crack of 709.50. All right. So that is what we are looking for here. And that is where the buying volume is going to be kind of moving on in next. Traders, I still like CAR. CAR. I don't know, guys. Does one stop prop have CAR? Just a heads on up. Let's see here. If we wanted to go over towards one stop prop here, CAR, Carrefour Mastercard. I don't believe so. So one stop prop. If you're here right now, do you have CAR? Avis Budget Group. Let's just type in Avis maybe. Avis? No, they don't. Okay, so that stock is not available to trade at this time. Right now, again, to pass our test, guys, we just need to make $2,250. So that's it. You know, that's all we got to do right there. So right now here, traders, we are just staying as smart as we possibly can. Making sure we're not missing anything right here. Staying alert ourselves in the best possible positions. I'm just kind of looking around right now. I don't want to hurt ourselves in any sort of way. I want to make sure we're putting ourselves in the best positions possible. So CAR, I'm going to wait for that, still at 640 pullback. So again, I'm kind of still waiting. And I will, what did we just come on down to? We came on down to 663 there. Wow, I almost got filled. I almost got filled on that little dip buy and that bounce play. You know, I mean, it would have to come back down a little bit more, but I'll look for pullbacks still in the 640s. I still think we get some dip buys and bounce plays.
We sit in the sun, in maze, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly in the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in maze, we sleep, and we dream.
Holt area is back on down to 661 over on CAR. Still want to watch again the S&P 500. Guys, S&P 500 trying to rally right now. AMPX still trying to hold above $21 at this moment. CAR here, traders, you know, has that VWAP area. I would say the best dip buy over on CAR at this time, connect these two bottom lower shadows. That most likely is going to be the main dip buy. What is that down towards? You know, right now that's down towards around like the 646 area. So, like, I like CAR. If you guys want to continue to, don't care about the VWAP right here. Connect the two lower shadows. The two lower shadows would be your best bet. 644, 645, 646, somewhere in that region. So right now, the Holt area on the downside is 661. I think we're going to kind of, like, you know, if that thing can drop, I think we could get a nice big pullback, nail a lower shadow, bounce back on up, and make another few $100s. Even off, again, like 40 shares, right? I'm not talking about doing anything massive. I'm just talking about doing like 40 shares, 10 shares. You know, you can make a lot of money even off, you know, 10 shares, 20 shares. It's fine. Right now here, traders. Still waiting.
I demand to know what's going on in my house.
All right, traders, still watching for this pullback. We want to get a nice big red candle, nail this bottom. That's what we're looking for. Nice big red candle, nail the bottom. But yes, you always want to have a stop loss, of course, making sure you're putting yourselves in the best positions possible. CAR trying to hold up the VWAP. I do think the VWAP will get a little bit of a crack. So again, VWAP right now trying to hold on up. Notice again the VWAP getting a little bit of that bounce. You know, the best case like to make money is just nailing either a top upper shadow. Let's say you want to short it, or you nail like a bottom lower shadow for the dip buy and bounce play. So it would be like a top upper shadow. Maybe if it spikes back up towards like 710 or 711. So let's say again, could we put a short in? Let's say we want to look for a short, and you want to say, hey, Deck, I want to see if I can nail a top. Maybe if we do a short at like 716, right? I wouldn't be opposed, honestly, on this as well. If you want to do a short at like 716, now why would you want to do that? So if we throw in a short order around 716, that would be, again, sitting kind of right next to the highs. Could there be a chance that if we do spike ourselves back on it, maybe, again, there's a chance that all of a sudden we see a big green candle. Could we basically test that high, then pull back down to 700, and then make another quick dollar? Right now, I think that our best bet would be getting filled off this uptrend, though. I think our best bet would be getting filled if we crack the VWAP, fall back on down towards somewhere in the 640s, and then get filled. If, again, we do get one big green candle, we might spike right next to resistance again, the high of the day resistance. I would say somewhere in the high 717, 718, 716. Get filled, lower shadow or upper shadow, and come back down to 700. Like right now, I'm obviously watching both sides. Right now, I'm trying to figure out which way is this play going to go. I have a dip buy down low. I have a short up high. And that's the way I always like to trade. I like to trade with dip buys down low and shorts up high. Now, CAR, it's a little scary play. Don't get me wrong, guys. This is a play that could go both sides, and you got to be quick. And also, again, if I'm incorrect, you got to get out. Remember, I only am up $1,500 today because I took a chance. If I want to put myself up $2,000 today, I got to make a chance. If I want to put myself up $2,200 today, I got to, take a chance. It's just about, you got to put yourself in positions if you ever want to make money. So CAR is definitely one of the hottest plays. Guys, here comes, and then we also do have the S&P 500. S&P 500, we want to see that recrack of 709.50. We do have a 5-day drop or a 5-day uptrend. If that 5-day uptrend cracks, that's where we can make a lot of money, okay? If that 5-day uptrend cracks, that's where we can make a lot of money. So I want to see a quick little break of up towards 720, try to get filled, and then make a quick dollar there. Guys, here comes that little pullback. Again, we want to see if we can nail these pullbacks, as you guys know. So how low can we fall on down to? Again, we have entries at 646 here, traders, still. 640s is still the goal to try to get filled on a little bit of a dip buy. Right now, again, 640. We're going to watch this closely here, traders. Holt area 648. We're still watching to see if we can get filled. If you guys are looking right now, I still like my 640 entries. I want to see if I can get filled on this play. Get a dip buy and get a move back on up. 641 is the Holt area at this time. Guys, let's stay smart on this. Not filled just yet. You guys can see my order is not filled yet. Anyone get a little dip buy right at the 650 mark? Traders, if you guys got that little dip buy right at the 650 mark, that could be good so far. I did not get filled. Traders, that's the dip that I'm looking for. This little dip that just happened at 650, now 650 back up to 661, trying to move itself on up. Guys, I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to show you on the screen right now. I'm going to cancel this order. I don't feel comfortable with it right now. I'm going to cancel it. I don't feel comfortable with it. And I think, again, you guys would probably agree with me. I don't feel comfortable right now. I'm a little bit more scared. I'll be honest. I'm a man. I'm a little nervous about jumping in right now on CAR. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to take a gamble. I'm up $1,500. Hey, let's do a mental trade. I'll do a mental trade. I would be filled right now. Let's see what would have happened. I'm in right now at 646. I just canceled my entry at 646. It just fell on down to 645. Would I have, again, nailed it? Let's see here. I have no idea. Maybe, again, it can start moving itself back on up. Maybe there is that possibility. It did come on down for a second. Let's just keep, again, kind of connecting these dots the best way we possibly can. Hey, it would have been, again, a profitable trade at least. Right now, it's definitely trying to move itself back on up here slightly. So I don't know what's going to happen right now. I'm just kind of sitting back on my hands right now, happy with the gains that I have. You guys think it's going to go lower? I mean, traders, we do have this big, long upper shadow right now. A big, long upper shadow. Traders are saying, hey, Deck, this thing might be getting ready to go lower here soon. What do you guys think? Are we going to be crashing here, or are we going to get that bounce back on up? We could set ourselves up inside a little bit of this wedge pattern right here. Right? Right now, CAR is back. I would be back in the red at this time. CAR, I would be back in the red right now. Happy with my gains. Always happy with $1,500 in profits, guys. I really don't need to do like anything that's only going to hurt me. Is there anything else kind of going on? Little nuts move. RPGL. RPGL's not bad. Little heads on up. RPGL trying to work itself on up. RPGL still good, you know, little mover and climber here. CAR, guys, just little heads on up. This play is going to be relevant for the rest of the day. Traders, at 1 o'clock today, at 2 o'clock today, CAR might shoot all the way up towards $800, $900. Okay? CAR, guys, could easily, you know, drop all the way back down to $590. Today is a day. I'm going to say this for every single person. Today is a day that every single person here could potentially double, triple their account. If you say, hey, Deck, I'm shorting CAR and I'm walking away, you could come back here later on today and it could be down towards, again, $500 and you could be up $17,000. Absolutely. Or you might say, hey, Deck, I'm shorting CAR, and you come back and your entire account's gone and it's up towards $800. I do not know. I don't. I do not have that answer for you. Okay? All I'm letting you guys know on right now is that this is a play that obviously has a lot of potential. People are trying to make money over on CAR. CAR is going to be relevant throughout the entire day today. Okay? It will be relevant until the entire day today. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. What did I miss? Today, again, you have missed number one for anyone that's just joining us right now and saying, Deck, what did I miss? Today, guy, was absolutely insane. First things first is I made $8,000 on the prop firm. I made back my entire loss from yesterday. I was down at $94,000 over on the prop firm, and now we got it all the way back up towards $102,000. Yes, I was able to make $8,000 today on the prop firm, and now we're only $2,250 away. Absolutely insane. Then we went over to our real money account. After we went over to the real money account, we then started getting ourselves involved in CAR and made $1,300. So today, guys, we again went on over. First things first, getting ourselves all set. I already told you guys something so big and so important. I am not going to be a person that says, hey guys, let's start trading a prop firm account, and the majority of people don't even have a past prop firm account. I already told you this. I am going and doing this live in front of you. What I'm doing right now is trading the prop firm as the evaluation. So again, when you first sign up over towards, One Stop Prop, you go over here, you say, how much money do you want to get funded? You want to get funded $100,000. Okay, you click get funded now. That's going to cost you $325. You have to now pay and take a test that says, and all the test is, when you pay this $325, this test is now just saying, hey, here's the test. We give you $100,000. You have to make $5,000 before you lose $12,000. And if you can do that, we will then fund you with $100,000. Okay, boom. Let's do that together. So instead of, again, you guys doing that on your own, I wanted to make this entire week about making sure that we trade together so that every single person passes their prop firm by the end of this week. My goal is that, if you guys want to trade a prop firm, you guys can say to yourself, all right, hey, I did it with Deck. I paid again my fee. Now again, I have $100,000 to trade with. So right now here, guys, I want to make sure you guys are all set. 40% off, ready to rock and roll. And you guys are ready to get after it. So we did that here. Now again, now we're up $1,500 on our other account. Traders, we do have CAR getting a little bit weaker. Traders, CAR a little bit weaker here, team. CAR could possibly start getting a little bit of a crack here pretty soon. CAR, if this thing starts going underneath like 640, we might start getting a little bit of that sell-off. Ladies and gentlemen, CAR might pick up some steam on the downside here. Does everyone be aware of that? Can everyone see this real quick? This almost looks like one of these patterns where CAR could start just getting a massive red candle. Notice how CAR has an uptrend and CAR has a downtrend. Notice how CAR is inside of this wedge at this time, and as this wedge starts cracking, we might see some stop losses hit and see a lot of negativity start flying on in. CAR looks like, to me, in my eyes, a play that could easily turn into one of these red bloodbaths, especially as it's forming this large upper shadow, and CAR again has this massive move and has room to fall all the way back down to $600. CAR right now, traders, it's a little bit crazy where we have opportunity to get ugly. As opportunities start fading here. So if this one does actually get that fade and fall, but the issue is you jump in at any moment, it just pops right back up to like 652. You know what I mean? Seems like, you kind of have to do a limit order and get filled at a high if you want to short it. CAR does have resistance at 654, and if it ever did start spiking back up to 673, we could have some resistance there as well. So that's the main play of today. Everyone obviously is going to be watching CAR. Now guys, let's also think about this. If CAR finishes off today, let's say right around 640, let's say CAR finishes off at 650, we would have this super large upper shadow. Upper shadows do indicate that we are right next to the high. Upper shadows do indicate that we are sitting next to highs at this time and usually lead to reversals in the future. So just a little heads up for every single trader. CAR is a play that, let's say again, you don't even trade it today. But if we finish off with this very large upper shadow, this should be indicating that red is coming on up, and it could be a multi-day short. And that could be something that maybe you want to be looking at coming on up here in the near future. Just a heads up for everyone, okay? What else do we have here? AMPX. All right, guys, AMPX above $21. I will always take AMPX above that $21 area. Always. Right now we have CAR still trying to stay alive. CAR, a little touch of that VWAP area. Guys, if you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. More than happy to help you guys on out. But what an incredible morning. Back-to-back $1,000 days. West Capital, I've been shorting since 710 top. Hey, if you got up at 710 on the short side, you've been doing fantastic. So that is absolutely amazing. And again, shout out to everyone who's crushing it. I don't care if you guys traded the S&P 500 today and you guys nailed it on the short side for a little bit before that reversal on up. I don't care if you guys nailed against CAR on the short side or the long side. Guys, take a look right now. CAR is trying to get another pop. Now, traders, what do you guys think could happen here? CAR might be going on another short squeeze. This stock is known to short squeeze. CAR could be going on another short squeeze. Team, I don't know. I don't know. Please understand that. I am not sitting here telling you I know everything that's going to happen. CAR could easily short squeeze once again. Now, CAR halted another time towards the upside. Could this break up above 700 and start going crazy? JMA, would you add more now that it's past 21 over on AMPX? No, again, AMPX, I am happy with my entry. I am good. I'm probably not going to put anything. I put a $12,000 investment over on AMPX. So AMPX, as I said, guys, when am I going to sell AMPX as I stated? Does anyone know? I jumped in October and I said I am going to be holding AMPX until November, most likely. Why November? Just because I know in the fall time, you know, in the fourth quarter, we usually see some of the biggest spikes. You know, so if we do happen to see AMPX take on off the way that I want it to take off, like a Rocket Lab type of move or an IONQ type of move, it usually happens at the end of the summer to early fall. So what would be like best case scenario on AMPX? Like $50 or higher? If I can invest $12,000 and then AMPX is above $55 and I'm able to make a $40,000 profit, I mean, guys, in 11 months and be able to make a 400% return, I mean, that's pretty insane. That's pretty amazing. So it's like best case scenario for me is AMPX, you know, spikes all the way up towards $50 plus. Worst case scenario, it sits around $15 by November and I still make like $3 to $4 grand. VFS, little sign out VFS trying to move itself on up here. So we are getting a little bit of hype over on VFS here. So VFS still trying to get some momentum. Right now, team, we want to see what CAR is about to do. CAR could start off a brand new squeeze right here and right now. Just a heads up for every single trader. CAR might start off a brand new squeeze. I do not know. But would anyone want to get themselves involved on it? So right here, traders, we got a little bit of VFS hype. Stock is still trying to get to a little bit of momentum towards the upside. We'll see if that play is going to be able to get any sort of that ripping and running. All right, traders, kind of bouncing around here. Want to see what I'm going to do. Kind of thinking, like, what am I going to do? Where's this hype going to take us? Where the momentum and action is going to be? CAR. Jack, what would you want to do on CAR? If CAR starts to squeeze, we're going to go straight up to $700 plus. I want to give it another chance. I want to jump in. Where could I jump in at? VWAP area. VWAP is 666. Could we go VWAP 661? You know, just try to play it smarter. Maybe again, low VWAP dip buy and bounce play. Traders, right now, this is what I'm thinking. We have CAR. CAR had top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. We had bottom support, bottom support. It looked like it was about to sell off, and now it looks like it's about to break out. I want to put an entry back down near the VWAP in case we get a little pullback and then a possible squeeze. CAR, I am not in on this play just yet, but if we do get a little pullback, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, CAR is squeezing. CAR is now up to 732. Ladies and gentlemen, CAR just went bananas. Here comes the short squeeze. Here comes the short squeeze over on Oh my, oh my. CAR short squeezing. Traders, CAR is short squeezing. We are running back on up hard. CAR just went absolutely nuclear at this moment. So this play, there is the short squeeze. Every single trader most likely is going to try to run on over towards CAR at this time. Every single person is getting themselves over on CAR. This is the stock that, again, people are going to start saying, okay, it's game time. We were looking to see if that stock just gapped up above 710. That thing just shot all the way up towards a brand new record high. CAR is now at the top of the food chain at the moment. Traders, top of the food chain. Every single person is watching CAR at this time. CAR right here, traders. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Could this be the start? Could we see this thing go all the way up towards, again, 500 plus now? I mean, this was a little bit nuts right there. That was a little bit crazy. That was a little bit nuts. I wanted to get filled. I really did. I wanted to get it filled here. CAR from 650 to 732. It's a scary entry. Scary to try to get filled on this play because we don't know what's going to happen next. But all I can say is right now, CAR could easily go all the way on up towards, like, guys, we might get crazy here. Guys, throw it out there. What do you guys think is a good entry over on CAR? What do you think is a good entry over on CAR right now? I mean, CAR, we might see this play. CAR, I mean, guys, this one could be all the way up towards $800, $900. I mean, this could be a massive moneymaker. CAR, I mean, it's tough for me to kind of throw an entry out there I feel confident with. Because is this just going to, go crazy again? Where is like support? Let's go back to a larger time frame. 5-minute time frame here. Old resistance. I mean, 725, guys. 725 top resistance. 718, 718, 720. If this thing comes back down to 720 and then all of a sudden just spikes its way back on up, you know, this could go nuts. Could just keep on going nuts. Could just keep on going up even higher. $725 is a very scary entry because if you get filled at $725, you are going to lose or win like $25 right away. It's just as fast as this play goes on up is as fast as this play can go on down. I do have an entry right now, as you guys know. What's my entry right now? Or actually, I just canceled my entry. Excuse me. I'm not in right now. Okay, so I'm not in on this right now at all. Where do I want to put an entry? I mean, I feel the safest. It seems like back on down near the VWAP. I feel the safest, honestly, all the way back down towards the 660s. Like, that's kind of still where I feel the safest. Kind of saying, hey, you know what? We come back on down towards the 660s. I can still give this stock a chance. Right? Like CAR, that's where I feel good. Because, like, if it comes back on down to 720, 710, $7, 790, 780, 760s, at least I can feel good. So, yeah, as fast as this one can go on up, as fast as it comes on down. VWAP area is at the price of 672. I would say if it does fall, it might just keep going up. But if this stock does fall, it might just keep going up even higher. Right now, CAR, we are watching this here, team. I will look for entries in the 660s. I don't know if we're going to get it. It might just gap up and go. Guys, regardless, this is about to be freaking insane. What do you guys think? This is going to be insane coming on up. 2 seconds, 1 second. Let's see what we have here. Guys, it's live and still going crazy. We just got up to 744. We just got up to 744 here. I am not touching anything right now. If for anyone that's in on this play, I am wishing you the absolute best right now. I have no idea what's about to happen. If you're in on this play, good luck. I love you. Close your eyes and just hope for the best. CAR right now has gotten up to 744 as the tops. Could this stock again break 744 and keep on going? Absolutely. No one can predict what the top may be here. It might be 744. And if you short right at 744, hey, that could be life-changing money if it dumps on down underneath $7. But it's just so difficult to short a stock that's squeezing, a stock that's running up towards new highs, a stock that seems like it's spiking $25 in minutes. Right now, we still have a lot of orders and a lot of entries going through this play. We've had a massive short entry. Now, who here thinks, like, hey, Deck, this thing's going up to $900 plus? Is there anyone here who believes, hey, Deck, I would not short this play until we get close to $1,000? Does anyone here think CAR is going to do that legendary run? $50 up to $800. It's going to squeeze and spike until we see $950, $970, and then again, you know, people are start shorting it back on down. That could definitely happen. I could definitely understand that. I could definitely, again, see that happening as well. I really could. I could see that happening as well. Right now, CAR here, traders. Holt area on the downside is 694. I don't want 694 to be a Holt area. I would like to see it like drop on down towards around like 650. Give CAR some room to fall for us to get that nice dip buy. Give CAR some room for us to fall back on down towards that VWAP area if we want to get it. Holt area on the upside is not until 767 right now. So, I mean, guys, there's about a $60 spike we can do, and there's only about a $15 fall we can do at this time. Right now, we are getting weaker. Looks like we're going to crack $700 here. And now CAR. Dip buy would be, I think, right back on down towards the VWAP. A little bit slow action right now, but this could just be, again, proving it's going to hold 700. If this thing can hold 700, that's a great sign of strength. If it starts going underneath 700, I do think we're going to be falling all the way back on down towards the VWAP. Or, hey, can we put some new higher lows in? We definitely could. Guys, take a look at these higher lows. If you want to put these higher low setups in, take a look at lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow. What's this area? This area would be all the way back on down towards around the 660s. So this area, if it ever did come back on down, is back on down towards 657 to 660. If that ever started cracking, getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So we will be watching this. See, again, how much lower could this actually fall on down to before we get a good possible entry on this play. CAR. Little bit of patience, a little bit of waiting right now. We do have a Holt area on the upside of 760. Holt area on the downside, 687. Right now, pretty slow. Kind of looking and just seeing what we can do on both sides. Guys, how's the S&P 500 doing today? S&P 500, we already know that area. Underneath 709.50 is where some weakness can happen. Underneath 709.50 is where I believe the sell-off will happen. Well, Deck, what if we hold above 709.50? Then it's all bullishness. You guys have seen this pattern. So for everyone that's, again, looking at that prop firm trade here today, it's just this. This is as easy and as simple as I can possibly make it. As long as the S&P 500 holds above this area, the area that it's been holding for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and now going on day 6 here, this is the uptrend. As long as this uptrend holds, you have nothing to worry about. But once again, that 709.50 cracks, that's where we could have 1, 2, 3 days of selling. So I want to make that perfectly clear for every single person. You have an easy game plan to understand. CAR still again testing those tops. Anyone short right now on CAR? Anyone saying, Deck, I'm on the short side right now. I'm short at 703. Deck, I'm short at 700. Deck, I'm short at 710. Deck, hey, Deck, I think we got a long way on down. Hey, I think this is the start of a brand new upper shadow. The issue with shorting CAR is you can't go anywhere. Like, if you short CAR, you are sitting in front of your computer for the next, again, 8 hours, and you better enjoy it. Get some DoorDash, get some delivery. You are not moving off your chair. That's the thing about, shorting, again, CAR.
No, I like being a cop. You know what they say. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Right now here, team, we are, again, still a little quiet. I am very happy with this day. Back-to-back $1,000 plus days, guys. Back-to-back. Right now, 10.29 in the market. See what we got coming on up here. Guys, if you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Please give me 2 minutes right here, guys. I will be back in 2 minutes. We will be all set, ready to rock. Give me about a 2-minute breather right here. I'm going to run across the room, get myself a quick cup of coffee, and we will be all set, ready to go. But at this moment, all eyes and all focus back over on CAR right now. We do have, again, $1,500 in profit. I'm going to cancel my order at this time. I don't want to be put myself involved in anything, not in front of the computer. And let's see what CAR has. If you have any questions, write them out. Any comments, any concerns, write them on out. I'll be back on the mic in 2 minutes. We'll be ready to rock and keep this party going. I'll see you guys back here in just a moment. Guys, let's have some fun. Let's turn up some, again, better music right here so that we're all ready to rock and roll and really get after it. Man, CAR at any moment can go a little bit crazy. We ain't going anywhere, baby. Let's get ready for a blast. Let's get ready to have some fun. Let's get ready to see what we get. Let's get ready to see what comes on up here. So, big day ahead. A lot of opportunity. I want to keep this party going. Guys, do you guys mind if I keep, again, live streaming for a little bit? Do you guys mind if I keep live streaming for a little longer? So, let's see what we have. But other than that, again, just give me a second. We'll be right back on the mic.
Come on, shake, 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 I shake it.
Hold your back together, and if that's true, you'll just have
pink line. Bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Buns out, greener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. Beat don't get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. Beat don't get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak.
Yo, before we get started, I wanna know one thing.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, 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 nasty. Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, who sanctuary. Shadow me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds, but jealous knowing we found.
Show me movies and I like them too.
Hit it.
But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm on, why she stressing me? You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or in see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower
For this life I cannot change. It is deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane.
I just wanna be part of your symphony. We hold me tight and not let go. Symphony, like a love song on the radio.
Pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. It is deep off in the main.
Like a love song on the radio. We hold me tight and not let go.
dust. I get my rhyme on dust. Guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust. Rhyme dust. I get my rhyme on dust. Guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Who's standing in the front yard yelling? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Dust. I get my rhyme on dust. Guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream. Cause of my hump, 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 my lovely lady lumps. Check it out, I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ice. Check it out.
I want you to be mine again, baby. I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. I cannot see myself without you. Because the face how you know we do. I go out of my way to please you. I go out of my way to see you. I ain't playing no games, I need you.
All I know is the flood. People love to receive. She had the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Say, ooh, girl. Shock me like an electric feel. Baby girl.
All right, traders. Let's see here. Let's see here. Guys, right now we still have CAR in a little bit of this slowing down area. Again, it's nothing crazy right now. We do know, again, CAR will stay hot. We know CAR will be relevant with us. Traders, right now, I want to see if CAR is going to go on any big spike, rip, run, pop, or climb. Could CAR ever come out with an offering? It definitely could. Again, I don't see CAR stopping till $800 plus. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at this moment. You know, I'm most likely not going to be touching anything for a little bit. You know, it's just not worth it for me. I'm up $1,500 on the day. I'm battling myself back in April. I want to get myself back to where I need to be. I want to be able to make a massive trade, and CAR is the stock to be able to do that if that's on the upside, on the downside. But there might be an hour to 2 hours of consolidation before all of a sudden we get that massive pop, before we get that massive drop. There might be 1 to 2 hours of just sideways movement until some craziness actually does happen. So the best thing that we can do throughout this entire day is watch CAR, see what this play is going to do for us, see if we could possibly get a squeeze to the upside. But right now here, traders, I think the best thing is just be watching for that $1,500 profit, and let's see again what happens on CAR. If it stays above 700, let's see if it holds the VWAP. If it breaks underneath the VWAP, things could be going negative. If it keeps on spiking higher and we go above 750, buyers are going to return, another short squeeze could happen. I can almost, not guarantee, but I can almost guarantee we will get at least one more attempt, I think. I think we will get at least one more attempt where we do spike back up to like 740 plus, and again, it tries to squeeze and get halted, and then whatever happens, happens. But that's where I'm at right now over on CAR. So, team, it has been an absolutely incredible morning. It has been so much fun working with each and every single one of you guys. Right now, CAR, I think, is going to move sideways for a few hours. I really am not going to do too much right now. I will jump back on the mic, even if it's later on, if CAR starts going crazy. I have 0 orders at this time, just because I'm happy with my profits, and I don't want to put myself in a position just to lose. Hey, team, could it gotten any better today? We made over $8,000 over on the prop firm today, and we made over $1,500 on our real money trading account today. That's what it's all about. That's how we do it. That's how we come out on top. And now CAR is actually getting a little halted on the downside. Team, no touching anything for myself. I want to put myself in the best positions possible, and I just want to say I love you guys. Hey, Traders, we'll see what we get over on CAR. I'm not touching that at this moment. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for everyone who has joined us. Deck, when you use the one-stop prop, are you actually taking money or do you just use it for the challenge? No, again, after I get funded, I take money, absolutely. So I'm not just not going to take money out of it after, again, winning the challenge. Absolutely. Take money, enjoy your profits. That's the point of the prop firm. So, amazing job and amazing work. Traders, this is what I love to do. Wake up, $8,000 profit prop firm, $1,500 real money, CAR, going to be relevant for the entire day. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we get coming on up. And I want to see you guys crushing it. That's why I'm here. I am not going to show you profits. I'm going to show you how to make profits. I'm not going to just post gains. I want to teach you how to make gains. I want to go the next level every single day for you. And that's what we're going to do day in and day out. I love you, team. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Let's do it again tomorrow. And let's get after it. You guys know the drill here in 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Now tell me how you love it. You know you at the top and only right above it. We own. It's Young Money, motherfucker. If you ain't running with it, run from it, motherfucker. Alright. Now somebody show some money in this bitch. And I got my bees with me like some honey in this bitch. You dig? I got my gun in my boot purse and I don't bust back because I shoot first.
Bad from me back, when you get your bad from thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. Then I want to see this cross make me a thing on me hand. Bad man, you know me vibes gone done. Lyrics them a fire like a bullet come a gun. Big bad man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch out some wire. Now walk with the rapper pam pam. Badder than, bad from me back. When you get your bad from thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. Then I want to see this cross make me a thing on me hand.
Hit me.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Practice in the morning, give it to the lovely.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, hey, hey. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this gon' be the best day ever.
No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie. No, 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 baby, no, 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 you gotta try. What you gonna do when it all comes out? See what you're all about. No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie.
Oh my, good lord. I never take a day off. Work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, cannot see. 8 off. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, it come correct. And I learned it from the best. Always dressing something fresh. With a full little dime, big butt and nice chest.
Man, it's so deep, you know, such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
There's a better, we should stick together. And I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to?
One more time. There's a better, we should stick together.
Do you have to let it linger?
One more time. You make me this, bring me up, bring me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat, make me this, brings me up, brings me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat.
We're having an all-night revival. Some call the women and some will steal the Bible. For the sake of my survival, baptize me in a bottle of bean for Johnny on the vinyl.
Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, to steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good? 'Cause I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would. 'Cause God, it just feels so.
We're having an all-night revival.
That's like common sense, I fear.
Yeah, wait a minute. Get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper. Underground methods. Top-notch hoes get the most and the lesser. Straight terror. Find out your errors. Wishing culture, baby, got that fire you can measure. Trendsetter. The one who get the weather. Swerving while I bump it, project pressure. Yeah, water
friends wanna do it to their ex and they get the job. Fuck done. Girls just wanna dance. Hey, girls just wanna have fun.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait.
Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
I miss you so bad, I miss you so bad.
They don't love me like I love you.
But here's my number, so call me maybe.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. And I remember one night.
I should go and warn her. Ooh, bet you think that she is so cool. Kicking back on your couch, making ice from across the room. Wait, I think I've been there too.
Oh, what a night.
What a night. She is so cool.
Oh, what a night.
What a night. She is so
I can feel it through me. We could go band for band, fuck that. We can go M for M. Put a no for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rim. I got the 90 years, the version of bride with a real threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear. I'm not in a mood 'cause my flight they're late. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip. Everyone in my gang and my DJ pay. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray.
I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show.
At the Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I wanna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Down at the Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
Hey, Slim Shady. I see the one, the shady bad lady. Hey, I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Baby, go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. Possibly gonna over. Look back and watch me smack that hack all on the floor. Smack that hack, give me some more. Smack that hack till you get so. Smack that hack, oh. Smack that hack all on the floor. Smack that hack, give me some more. Smack that hack till you get so. Smack that hack, oh.
Well,
Happy after joint dancing, dancing on the people, people dancing on the people. I got people on the people, people dancing on the people with the people on the people. Smoking CO2, dancing on the booth, hanging from the people on the people. My so real, dancing on the people. I got people on the people, people dancing on the people.
Smoke weed every day.